The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Now on, hits a single to right field. That will score. Jaroszewski and the Stars take the lead on the RBI single by Hansen to right field.
Wells fights to keep his shoulder up. And his pin.
2:20 remains in the game. 4th and 17. The Vikings capitalized early on a big one. What will the Squirrels do? Deep pass. Down the field. Cooper Johnson and Mason. Oh my! What a fantastic catch by Cooper Johnson.
Riddle. Got Andra down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back. Muscles his way in. Got it.
All right, welcome. We're live here at Starry Bank Field as we get ready for this contest here of the season opener between the Fargo Post 400 Stars and the visiting Jamestown Post 14 Eagles. Both of these teams in blue tonight, and both of these teams blue on the scoreboard. These two teams, of course, open up the season every single season, whether it's here at Starry Bank Field or alternating at Jack Brown Stadium in Jamestown each year. So we always love doing this matchup here, and this one counts. There's no more room for error. The Stars, they've played 18 plus 11 is 29 games. And, of course, the Eagles, they just finished up with their state tournament, and they're resting maybe some players for Game 2 of the doubleheader. If we have Game 2 of the doubleheader, this game's supposed to start at 5:30. We're looking at a 6:15 start. As you can see, the coaches meeting with the umpires and exchanging lineups right now. But we did have a thunderstorm roll through the area. That put us under several lightning delays, or several reset lightning delays is probably a better way to put it. So we're looking at a 6:15 start now instead of 5:30. So 45-minute delay, it's not too terrible, but it's a little bit more than probably some people wanted, especially when you're trying to play two games of a doubleheader here. The good news is we got lights at Starry and Bank Field, as most fields do, but the lights here at Starry are bright, and the Stars will look to shine in their season opener here at home. They got a 4-1 win over West Fargo in a non-conference game yesterday. That game that was ended early in the end of the fourth inning. The Stars would win at 4-1 over West Fargo. But like I said, that game was ended at the end of the fourth inning due to giving the fans and the players time to get home and to evade a potential severe thunderstorm that was coming into the area in about 20 minutes after they concluded the game. And then that storm came through. It looked absolutely horrible on radar. And the storm came through, and it was nothing. It was a little bit of rain. That was about it. But on the radar, it looked like a really ugly storm. So we do have the chance of more rain throughout the course of both of these games of the doubleheader if we can get through all the games. Mike Mason with you here. Luke will be joining us soon. Due to the fact that we didn't know when we were going to get started, so I said, hey, I'll get a hold of you and let you know. And so he'll be joining us on the broadcast soon, but for the first few minutes, you got me. Me and me solo. Once again, we have about a 40 to 50% chance of thunderstorms between now and 10 p.m. I think we're going to get the first game in for sure. I'm kind of scratching my head about Game 2 because looking at the radar right now, I'm not sure how friendly that particular thunderstorm coming at about 9:30 is going to be. So we will see, though. We will just worry about that when it approaches that particular time. So let's get to your starting lineups here. We'll start with the keys of the game here.
Here's a look at what needs to be done to win this game. These are your keys to the game.
All right. For for Jamestown Eagles, Post 14, run with speed, try to lure the Stars into committing errors, and hit the gaps, get runners on base. That's going to be vital to winning both of these games here against Fargo. And for the Fargo Post 400 Stars, it's not only keys to the game, but it's keys to the season. No more spring training. These games count. You win, you lose, you're going to pay the sacrifice or the consequence, I should say, for losing going forward, potentially. Smart defense, eliminate errors. I know that's the same way of saying the exact same thing, but like I said, it's the keys of the season. If they can clean up the errors, they come into this game 18 wins and 11 losses. It's very possible that they could drop that 11 losses part to maybe 4 losses if they would just eliminate the errors. And so that's not only a key to a game, that's a key to the season here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. So, yeah, it's a smart defense, eliminate errors. That's basically the same thing. But, I mean, it means a lot. And like I said, these games count. No more spring training. So, the Jamestown Post 14 Eagles 0-0, and the Fargo Post 400 Stars are 18-11 on the season, and we are ready to go here for Game 1 of this doubleheader. Thomas Newman will be the leadoff batter here for the Eagles.
First pitch for Game 1 is 6:15.
6:15 for game number 1 here on the first pitch. Two balls and a strike now here for Thomas Newman. Newman's had a couple plate appearances on Magnitude Sports. He grounded out to second, had it reached on an error as well. And now this one will be hit out into center field, and it'll be a fly out, and that's out number 1 of the season. And that'll bring up Max
Number
Frank.
7, first baseman, Max Frank.
Max Frank has had some success here on Magnitude Sports. A couple of hits to left, a couple of hits to center, a couple of flyouts, a couple of groundouts, reached base on air a couple of times. This one's fouled away to the third base side for strike number 1. So no 1 count. Just these 2 games today here on Magnitude Sports. We got 5 games for you tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports. Tell you more about that here in a little bit. And the pitch. And this one hit up hard, and a nice, I thought for a moment he stopped it, but it did sneak by him at third base into left field, and that'll be a base hit and put a runner on
Third, number 24, second baseman, Jackson Walters.
Jackson Walters is the batter now. Pitch will just miss the outside, and it's ball 1 here to Jackson Walters. He's also had some success on this. Only a couple new players on the roster. Otherwise, the team from Jamestown that you see here on the field is about 95% the same team that played in the state championship game against West Fargo at the end of last season. They would fall short in that one. I think it was a 1-run game if I remember correctly, like 2-1 or 3-2 if I remember correctly. And they came that shy for making it to the Central Plains Regional after their first year in AA in quite some time. It wasn't the first time that they played in AA, but it was the first year in AA in quite some stretch of time. Let's put it that way. 2-0 now here to Jackson Walters. Max Frank is the runner on second. And the pitch. This one comes off the handle of the bat. And did he tag him? No, he did not. He's safe at second, but he did get the second out. Call that a line drive pop out to the second baseman, Caleb Christensen. We haven't had a chance to go around the bases yet. So
Pitcher number 22, Carson Orr.
Carson Orr, he's one of the lone Jamestown players to hit a home run on Magnitude Sports. He knocked one straight away center field last year. See if he can do some damage here again with 2 outs. Try to pick up. They got him at second base, and that is out number 3. So Carson Orr will not face any pitches. He'll come up the bat in the top of the second. But first, it's time for the Stars to come up to bat. 0-0 here as we get ready for the bottom half of the first. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
All right, welcome back. It's the bottom of the first here at Starry and Bank Field. It's the Jamestown Post 14 Eagles taking on the Fargo Post 400 Stars. The Jamestown Post 14 Eagles wearing the blue with white stripe in the across the chest there with blue lettering and white numerals. The Fargo Post 400 Stars wearing blue with camouflage white and blue on the sleeves and white pants with white numerals. So it's basically the exact same colored teams for both jerseys, or both of the teams' jerseys here. Warming up on the mound is the one who got stranded at home plate on his plate appearance, and he'll be on the mound now. Carson Orr. He'll be tossing him into the glove of Ethan Gall. You got Max Frank at first base. Up at second is Jackson Walters. Thomas Newman's shortstop. And Tyson Jorson is over at third. The batter right now is Caleb Christensen, the leadoff batter here for the Stars. Takes that first pitch for what I thought was a strike, but apparently not. It's a ball. It's 1-0. In the outfield for Jamestown, you got Reagan Sortland in right field, Brooks Rolson in left, and Jacob Webster in straightaway center field. And there's a strike, and it's 1-1. Caleb Christensen, Matt Bryant, Colby Hansen are the batters that we'll see for sure here in the bottom of the first. We'll see if we get deeper into the lineup or not. Here's the 1-1 wind up in the delivery, and they'll drop in for strike number 2. And the 1-2. Outside, we're even at 2. Seven minutes into the ball game here, and a 2-2 pitch. This one hit out towards Jackson Walters. He'll pick it up, fire it over, but he comes off the bag, and that's going to be safe. And will they charge it as an error? I would think yes, because the throw to first was off the mark, and they will charge it as an error. That'll be an error to the second baseman. And Matt Bryant will step up to the plate. So Christensen reaches on an error charge of the second baseman. And that puts a runner on base for the Stars, and the new batter once again, Matt Bryant. So moves Colby Hansen into the on-deck circle. Take a look at some of the other games being played around the state here. This one, nice bunt, and I don't know if the field, the turf might be a little slippery from the rain, and he kind of overran that one there. And I believe they're going to put that in as a hit, and they will, yep. And I think that's the right call. It's going to be a bunt single here that puts 2 runners on here for the Stars. You know, the Stars are playing very well against West Fargo in the first 4 innings there yesterday before they called the game. Kind of curious how that game would have turned out if it would have went the full 7 innings. So we will never know, though. But they do get credit for the win. It doesn't count in conference play, but it does count as an overall win-loss. And there's another bunt, and it's beautifully placed down the third base line there by Colby Hansen, and there's nothing Jamestown can do about it, and now the bases are loaded with nobody out. So Andre Work will step up to the plate here with the bases loaded. And the first pitch to Work. Up a little high as Work checks his swing, and it's ball one. Caleb Christensen on third, Matt Bryan on second, Colby Hansen the runner on first for the Stars, and the 1-0 to Work. Hit the edge? Yes, it did. 1-1. Nice to see Work being patient here on his plate appearance. Waiting for that right pitch, not taking an aggressive swing. And this one, he'll check it off the handle of the bat. May have even nicked his fingers a little bit there. And it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Eli Mock is the batter on deck. Chayton Sen in the hole. And we'll see if we can get that far or not. Carson Orr now on 10 pitches. This will be pitch 11 coming up here for Carson Orr. Swing and a miss, and Andre Work strikes out, and that is the first strikeout for Carson Orr. So we got 1 out on the board now, bases remain loaded, and it will be Eli Mock who steps up to the plate here. And Eli Mock is an equal opportunity outfield hitter as far as I'm concerned. And this one, a high bouncer, and it's collected. Throw home, and he's safe at home. Eli Mock with an RBI fielder's choice. And the Stars strike first. It's 1-0. He got a high hopping ball, and the first baseman had no choice but to jump up in the air and try and throw it out at home. And Caleb Christensen will score. And that'll bring Chayton Sen up to the plate now. And that one, I missed it. It's a ball, 1-0. So in the top of the second inning here, we'll be joined by Luke. Swing and a miss for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. So once again, base is loaded. And this one hit right up the middle, and now right back home for the force out. Up to first, they got it. It's a 1-2-3 double play to end the inning. Bill Strand 2 on base, and we will go now to the bottom of the second, or the top of the second, excuse me. So once again, a 1-2-3 double play. Runner is out at home and first, and it'll be Carson Orr, Tyson Jorgensen, and Reagan Sortland when we return after this.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family?
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good.
Go ahead now. All right, welcome back to Starting Bank Field. 1-0 on a hit and an error. Actually, 2 hits. We'll adjust that later. Pitch up high for a ball. It's 1-0. Batter Carson Orr. He was at the plate in the top of the first, but his teammate got picked off at second base, and now he will continue his plate appearance here in the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mike Mason with you here. Luke joining us here. You got a little rain delay. Luke, how you doing?
Really good, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. hopefully we get through both of these games, but I think we'll get through one for sure, and we'll see about the second one or not.
Yeah, she's been rated so much that we had the rain delays last night.
Yeah.
Soccer game on Sunday, so.
I was chatting about that right before you showed up too. The Fargo Pulse 400 Stars seem to be playing really well against West Fargo, and then that game was called. I'm kind of curious how that one would have went, if it would have went a full 7 or not. 3-1, and the windup. Swing and a miss, 3-2. And another swing and a miss. And that is the first strikeout for Matt Bryant, who's pitching. We haven't had a chance to go around the bases yet here for Fargo Pulse 400. Tyson Jorson will step up to the plate here for Jamestown. So once again, you got Matt Bryant on the mound pitching. Malachi Wermeyer's behind the plate catching. You got Logan Sullivan at first, Jackson Hammerman at second, Caleb Christensen at short, and Eli Mock at third. And this will be a bunt picked up by Wermeyer, throws up the first. It's a 2-3 ground out to the catcher. I think that's the second time I've seen that in about a week, and it's the second time I've seen that in my baseball career.
Number 6, the right fielder Reagan Sortland.
You don't usually see a bunt anyway on 1 out off the first pitch.
Yeah, that is an interesting call there. Reagan Sortland is the batter. And Sortland will pound one out towards Christensen. He'll pick it up, fire it over, 6-3 ground out.
3 up, 3 down for Jamestown in the top of the second inning. This friendly reminder here.
All right, we go to the bottom of the second with batters 7, 8, 9 for the Stars. It's Logan Sullivan, Malachi Wermeyer, and Jackson Hammerman. Carson Orr with pitch 16 when we return after this. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Welcome back. Starting to make field. Logan Sullivan the batter. It'll be 7, 8, 9. Logan Sullivan, Malachi Wermeyer, and Jackson Hammerman. Carson Orr, 4 balls and 11 strikes on 15 pitches. Here's pitch 16, and that one will pop out of the glove of Ethan Gall for ball number 1. Was I imagining things there, or did you see what I think I just saw? Yeah.
I saw that too.
I could have swore I saw that. Hard hit ball, but it just drifts foul in front of the third base bag. I interrupted you on that hit. I think you were saying something. I'm not sure what though.
I was saying hope for the opposite. See, it's pointed on the delay.
Yeah, that's kind of why I didn't speak up too loudly there. Nice hit. Going to left field, and that will drop for a base hit. He'll sneak by Brooks Wolfson, and heading into second is Logan Sullivan, and he will stay there. He gets himself a double to left field. Brings up Malachi Wermeyer.
Number 4, catcher Malachi Wermeyer.
So Wermeyer will step up to the plate here, and he likes hitting it to left field most of the time. He has a couple of hits to right field.
Let's go, boys. Come on now, babe.
Here's the wind and the delivery, showing bunt, and then another nice bunt. It's the third bunt down the line, and it rolls foul. Yeah, it was a good bunt, and And I think even a better defensive play. I think they had a bunt like that one as you were walking up the stairs here. And if they would have let that one roll like he did there, that one would have been foul and it would be a 0-0 game right now.
It's like they learned from their mistakes on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, smart play. You're not going to throw him out at first, so you might as well let it roll and see what happens.
Stare back at Sullivan on second and deliver, and they'll go for a bunt again. This time he'll miss it, and it'll be a strike 2, and with a 2-strike count, very highly unlikely, like a 99% chance he's not squaring up again. I think I've only seen a 2-strike bunt attempt 2 or 3 times in my career. 5. And 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. There, now I can see the scoreboard and the beat. This one popped up and right over our broadcast station. Matter of fact, it hit the roof.
Yeah, right on top of us.
Conference game, both of these, they count. They are big games here, even though it's the start of the season. After playing 29 games, you have your first big game of the season, the first game that matters. So Jamestown 0-0. The Stars 18-11 coming into this game. One popped up high, foul territory, and out of play. They will. Oh, he did make the catch. Wow, I couldn't quite see it through the dugout there, but he did make the catch. I thought it was out of play, but I was wrong. I don't think either one of us could see it. I think, or at least my view is blocked by the dugout there. I don't know what your angle looks like there, but
That was also blocked by the dugout.
this one hit out towards the shortstop, and he will fire one over to first for out number 2. That will advance Sullivan over to third. That will bring up Caleb Christensen to return to the top of the order.
Shortstop number 6, Caleb Christensen.
So Caleb Christensen, the batter, and we return to the top of the order. So 23 pitches for Carson Orr to get through the first 9 Stars batters.
It's the best we've seen in these past couple days.
Yeah, I think the ones yesterday were all over in the 30s. 1 ball, no strike here. Christensen reached on the lone error that was charged to the second baseman when he threw it up high to the first baseman. That one played up deep to center field, but Webster's there, and he makes the catch. So they'll strand 1 on base, and we will go now to the 3rd inning of play. 22 minutes in, a somewhat quick-moving game. Brooks Roldson, Ethan Gall, Jacob Webster. 7-8-9 for Jamestown right after this.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at...
All right, welcome back. Once again, the batter here is Brooks Rolson for Jamestown. Rolson will pop one over the head of Jackson Ammerman into shallow right center, and that's a base hit.
Batting eighth, number 18, catcher Ethan Gall.
And that's put them on base. And that's always a good thing when a team can do that. I'm going to try and pick them off. It was kind of close, but back in time is Rolson on first. Ethan Gall is the batter. We'll see Jacob Webster descending for sure. We'll see if we get any deeper into the lineup. Another pickoff attempt, but he didn't have much of a lead off that time.
It's weird when you see both teams wear blue.
Yeah, I was making that same comment earlier.
Saw another flash.
Yeah, I think that storm's moving south, so hopefully they're thinking the same thing and ignoring what they see. But, well, I guess.
I think that was the cell we just had over us.
Yeah. It's moving slowly. The last time I looked at the weather forecast, it was only moving at about 15 miles an hour, so it could still be nearby. But pitch is outside. We're at 1 ball, 1 strike here to Ethan Gall. 20 pitches for Matt Bryant now. 8 balls and 12 strikes. And that one is popped up left field, and it will drop for a hit. That'll move Rolson up to second base.
Batting ninth, number 10, center fielder Jacob Webster.
Jacob Webster, the batter now with 2 runners on. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. And a 1-0 lead for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. Once again, Jacob Webster checking the forecast here. Currently mostly cloudy, 82. 50% chance of thunderstorms coming up in about 18 minutes. That was close, but he's back in time.
Yeah, almost got him over there at second. Good move.
We'll see if they try and pick him off again or not. It seems to be the occurrence. Try to get 2 in a row here, whether on first or second. And he will take the strike, and Wiermeyer will threaten the throw up to first. So 0-1 here to Webster. And another strike. From my vantage point, it looked like it caught the edge. You're on the opposite side of the plate. What did you see on that pitch?
I thought it was a little more outside than I would call, but obviously there's a better view of this.
You probably have a better view when the batter's on the other side than I do. That one's up a little bit high in ball 1. I asked just mainly because I'm curious, because usually I'm over in that spot and I can't really see this side of the plate when I'm over there. So now I'm getting a different perspective of these pitches here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch 25 coming up here from Matt Bryant. He'll miss that one for sure. And it's 2-2. So 10 balls and 15 strikes on 25 throws here for Bryant. This is batter 9 in the lineup. He'll step off, and that will make Rolson touch up on second.
Seems to really be worried about these runners on the bases. There's not one of them out there.
Now on, ooh, did that hit the runner? I'm surprised they didn't call him out. It looked like it hit Ethan Gall on his way from first to second, and he's going to be out at third. Back up to second, safe. Run scores, and it's tied 1-1. So it doesn't really matter if the ball hit Ethan Gall or not, because he got thrown out anyway. Probably one of the most exciting plays of the season already. A little bit of comical sarcasm there. So we're tied at 1 as Rolton scores. Ethan Gall gets thrown out at third. Webster on second now with Thomas Newman the batter. So it took 26 pitches for Bryant to get through the first 9 batters. Bryant makes the catch after it comes down from whatever level of the atmosphere it was in. That's out number 2.
You don't usually see a pitcher taking these hot pop flies. It's hard to look up in the sky and not trip over yourself as you're coming off the mound, but it looks like he was effective in doing that there, so it's good.
Frank, he singled into shallow left last time he was at the plate. Now we have a 1-1 game. That one's fouled off. Stars lost 2 in the state tournament last year to get eliminated in the double elimination format tournament in the state tournament last year at Young Field in West Fargo, and the Jamestown Eagles, post 14, lost in a close one to West Fargo in the state championship game. This year it'll be a 10-team tournament, so there will be no play-in games at neutral locations or the higher seed. I keep forgetting which one is which, but it's the higher seed in AA. So they're skipping those, and all 10 games or all 10 teams will be played out at second, and that won in the inning. So to finish that thought, all 10 teams will be playing at the same site this year for the state tournament. Webster out at second. That ends the top of the third. We'll be back right after this here on Making Sports.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
All right, welcome back. Matt Bryant is the batter. Got on with a bunt single last time he was at the plate. And that bunt single loaded the bases and eventually scored a run the next batter later. Back in the bottom of the first inning. Stars score in the bottom of the first. Neither team scores in the second. Jamestown ties it in the top of the third. And we sit here at 1-1 right now here. Matt Bryant, 1 ball, no strike. And that one's foul down the first baseline. Some changes happening here at Starring Bank Field. Down the first base side and down the third base side, they have built a fence to cut into the foul territory. That one will skip away for ball 2. So there's less foul territory in the outfield to the left of the third baseline and to the right of the first baseline in left and right field respectively. One hopper, and he'll throw it right back to Orr. Frank to Orr on the 3-1 ground out. And that will bring Kobe Hansen up to the plate. Last time he was up, we saw back-to-back bunts from Matt Bryant and Kobe Hansen. Kobe Hansen's bunt scored the run for the Stars in the bottom of the first. So they are going. So where the fence cuts in now, he'll bunt it again. More on that in a little bit here, and he will be safe at first. I believe that'll be a hit. Yeah.
Nice play.
They've been a bunt machine here in the first couple innings. I don't think I've seen that many bunts. Andre Wirt struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. He had the bases loaded at that point. Right now he has just a runner on first. And that one, he's back in time. Kobe Hansen is. So I'll eventually try and finish my thoughts on the fencing that I've been talking about here. And he'll tip it foul for strike 1. So where the fence cuts in, and you can't see it on your monitor, but when the ball goes left or right field, you'll be able to see it. Where the ball cuts in, they are going to build some platforms there for fans to stand and sit in. Throw up to second, one bounce, and he's back. He slides into the base, no problem. So Kobe Hansen gets the stolen base. Pitch comes across as a ball. It's 1-1 to Andre Wirt. And there's rumors of a couple more batting cages going in on the right field side of Starring Bank Field. So that's kind of what the plans are here over the next couple of years. This one popped up, fouled away, and that'll be good for strike 2. And that's how you got strike 2 last time, was by fouling a pitch away. And then he would get caught being a little bit too aggressive on a swing. Time is called now by the umpire. Now we'll get back to play. Runner was almost going. Andre Wirt will send one up and foul. And he will sign a 1-pitch extension to his plate appearance here at a 1-2 count.
Looks like he has third over. I think if he could commit to it one time, that he'd be there safely.
I would agree with that.
He's beginning good jumps.
And he will commit to it this time. And now Kobe Hansen will have to go back, as that one will fly out and the catch is made. So Andre Wirt will fly out. Kobe Hansen stays at second, but as you're mentioning, Luke, he's been getting some good jumps. And you know, if Andre Wirt would not have made contact with that ball, he would have stolen third, no problem.
Now it gives him a better opportunity to steal third here with righty up to bat. Catch still a bit harder. Don't want to interfere with that batter.
That batter will be Eli Mock.
So let's see if he can take third here. You don't really want to try to steal with 2 outs.
A lot of elements to consider there for Kobe Hansen, and Carson Orr will make sure Hansen touches up on second base. He reached on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. That one was passed through the legs of Ethan Gall, but Hansen couldn't quite see where the ball was at and wasn't sure if he could make the trip to third or not. 1 ball, no strike here to Eli Mock. Chayton Sen is on deck, but with 2 away, Mock would have to reach base with no outs occurring. Now on hit up right field. First baseman Max Frank going after it. It drops in foul territory as Frank will run into Sortland. Kobe Hansen was a step away from home plate. Had that ball stayed fair, and now he'll make the shortcut trip back to second.
Hey, you go. Reagan.
1-1 the count here to Mock. That one didn't. Oh, I thought it hit the edge on the inside here, but it didn't. Kind of looked like that pitch broke. It was coming towards Mock, and then it broke towards the inside again. And apparently, according to the home plate umpire, did not catch the edge. And I would have to disagree with that from my vantage point. Can he get there is the question. He cannot. And then it'll bounce past him, and now Kobe Hansen's going to score. And that'll be a base hit. I was be tempted to make it a hit and an error, and that's exactly what they do. They'll give him a hit and an error.
Yeah, it's got to be a single with an error there.
Kobe Hansen will score on that. And now Chayton Sen is the batter. Pitch 40 coming up here from Carson. Chayton Sen pops that one foul for a strike. 0-1. He grounded out last time he was at the plate.
Maybe he didn't get a good read on that, but it looks like if he just would have committed to drop right at his feet, that he could have hit a nice grab to save that run.
No balls and a strike. And just drifted foul. That one kind of came off the lower barrel of the bat there, and maybe if he would have taken a step back in the batter's box, it would have come off a little bit higher part of the barrel and be in left field right now.
He makes the adjustment here.
The balls and 2 strikes for Chayton Sen. Swing and a miss. He goes down swinging. They strand one on base. And that brings us to the top of the 4th. Max Front, Jackson Walters, Carson Moore. Batters 2, 3, and 4 for Jamestown. They'll face pitch 30 from Matt Bryant when we return after this.
Bar 9, the place to catch the big game with our 22 65-inch 4K HD TVs and all of the sports packages. Check out our brand new menu featuring our signature burgers, pizzas, and appetizers. We keep busy hosting social events from our Make a Difference Mondays, donating to local charities, professional comedy acts, live acoustical music, and our ladies' night with free designer handbag giveaways. We almost forgot to mention we have a brand new patio and 24 taps featuring the area's best selections of local and national breweries. There's always a reason to be at Bar 9, located in the Pioneer Center off 9th Street and 13th Avenue in West Fargo.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Alright, welcome back. Starring Bakefield here, taking a look at some scores from other games we played in Legion AA. Minot is at Grand Forks. The Vistas are trailing right now the Grand Forks Royals in game 1 of that doubleheader by a score of 11-2. Fargo Post 2 is up in Williston playing the Keepers. They are currently down 3-0 to Williston. If I'm reading that right. Let me double check something here. Oh no, they're up 3-0. I thought the red meant they were losing, but I guess that's not what it means. So, Max Frank will get hit by a pitch. He'll reach base.
Second baseman, Jackson Walters.
Jackson Walters. He would pop out to Caleb Christensen, the shortstop, last time he was at the plate. So 30 pitches for Matt Bryant, 18 strikes, 11 balls, and 1 hit by a hit batter, which would be the equivalent of ball 12. That one will drop into the turf for the darker colored turf for a ball. I always like to call it the dirt, but in reality, that's not dirt. It's
just turf.
Yeah. It's brown colored turf is what it is.
Both these teams seem to love their pickoffs.
That is one thing I don't like. It's exciting if they can actually pick off the run. But outside of that, you're exactly right. It just drags the game on and on. 2 balls, no strikes. Once again, Max Frank, the runner on first.
I think the MLB got it right with him engagements.
I did not know that was a rule. Is that a recent updated rule, or has that been around for a while?
It just got implemented this year.
That's probably why I didn't know about it then. 2-1 the count here to Walters. And I'll throw up to second off the mark, and he takes second. Pitch comes across as a ball. It's 3 balls and a strike here to Jackson Walters, who's 0 for 1 with a fly out to the shortstop Christensen once again. And now here comes manager Bryant for a visit to the mound. This visit to the mound is brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. You can visit their website at marshmma.com and learn about all the services they can provide for you in and around the Fargo-Moorhead area. And if we get a copyright strike on YouTube, Jesse, our music man, is going to have a talking to and maybe a few text messages here. I don't know, your opinion, should they even play Taylor Swift at a baseball game?
No, I like some Taylor Swift songs, but maybe not this one.
Yeah.
Not a fan of this one.
There's other songs you can play on a visit to the mound, Jesse. We love you, by the way. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. I think we might. Okay. 3-1. And that'll be a lot. So 2 runners on now for Carson Orr. Last time he was at the plate.
Pitcher number 22, Carson Orr.
At his plate appearance got stranded in the top of the first and carried over to the top of the second when his teammate got picked off at second base. And he'll hit him, and that'll load the bases. Max Frank to third, Walters to second, Carson Orr to first. We'll see if they bring in a courtesy runner or not. I would agree with you there. Usually the catcher or the pitcher will have a courtesy runner, but not for the pitcher this time around. 2-1, Stars have the lead. Base is loaded. Jamestown threatening to tie and or take the lead with a base hit. They could easily take the lead here. With Frank on third and Walters on second. Tyson Jorrison 0 for 1, grounded out to the catcher. Little ground ball that took some backspin right back in front of home plate, and Weremeyer tosses up to Sullivan for the 2-3 ground out. Nice pitch there by Bryant. Back-to-back strikes. 0-2 now here, and we'll see if Bryant can collect that all-important first out here with the bases loaded. There's 1 strikeout so far. And tried to get him to chase outside. Toss it home. Force out at home. Bases remain loaded, but they still get the out. Jorson reaches on a fielder's choice.
Right fielder number 6, Reagan Sortland.
It's always nice to get that first out, but as we saw last night, it seems like the third was most important.
Absolutely. Yeah, outs 1 and 2 seemed to come in a couple snaps of the fingers, and then out 3 took just 10, 20 minutes sometimes to get to collect. So even though,
It took like 20 minutes last night.
yeah, so even though out number 1 is important, out 2 and 3 is even more important. Ball 1 here to Reagan Sortland, 0 for 1, grounded out to the third baseman last time he was at the plate. 5-3 on the ground out. Here's the 1-0. Swinging and miss, straight one.
1-1-2.
Of course, Jamestown had about 2 or 3 days of rest since their last game on the high school side. First game in Legion now. And strike. Say again?
Looks like you wanted that one.
Use your head. Use your head.
1-2 the count here to Sortland. Game 1 of a doubleheader, assuming weather cooperates. Swing and miss. Good strikeout swinging, that's out for 2. And now the Stars need one more to strand the runners on base and keep the 2-1 lead. Rolson did get a singles. He would loop one just over the head of Jackson Aramon, second baseman, into shallow right center. It is the final now. Minot has defeated Grand Forks 11-3 in the first game of their doubleheader. Keep you up to date on that one here. This one hit out towards Aramon, and they'll get the easy out at second. That will strand 2 runners on base. Wilson will reach on a fielder's choice.
No runs. No hits.
He'll get the force out at second. Walters will not score.
3.5, 2-1 Stars.
And we'll be back after this with Logan Sullivan.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again, Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh, yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. Want to say hi to Jim watching from Denver, North Carolina. As the Stars are clinging to a 2-1 lead here and looking to add to that. It'll start with Logan Sullivan. It's the bottom of the order again at 7, 8, 9. Sullivan, Muirmeyer, and Ammerman. Pitch will find its way to the outside for ball 1. Logan Sullivan was able to sneak one by the left fielder all the way into deep left field for a double last time he was at the plate. And that one will come in for a strike, and we're even at 1. Looked like it was a little low, but it must have been just above the knees, which is considered below the strike zone. But this one hit hard towards third, picked up on a nice hop by Jorison. He fires it over, and the pick at first by Franck is good for the 5-3 ground out. Absolutely a nice pick.
Catcher number 4, Malachi
Malachi Wermeyer popped out, third baseman last time he was at the plate. See if he can avoid that this time around. We're a third past halfway done with this game, and we haven't even reached the final mark yet. Yeah, it's a good thing. Check swing foul for strike 1 to Wermeyer.
get food.
Yeah. That second one was a little bit more entertaining, at least I thought anyway.
I thought it was too. At least closer.
Yeah, strike is called there. And it's a quick 0-2 count here to Malachi Wermeyer. So we'll see if he can battle out of the 2-strike hole that he's in right now. As I'm still recovering from the sunburn down in Omaha, Lincoln, Nebraska. I think he ran that out. No, he didn't. It was close, but ground out brings up Jackson Ammerman. Ammerman grounded out to the shortstop, 6'3" last time he was at the plate. Pitch is blowing out for ball one. The 1-0 pitch from Carson Orr. Outside, ball two. 50 pitches for Orr now, 15 balls, 35 strikes. Once again, a strike is anything that's not a ball or a hit by a pitch. And speaking of hit by a pitch, that was dangerously close to hitting Ammerman. 3-0, right? Yeah.
After those 2 quick first strikes in the last bet, he's throwing 3 balls to see if he can get back in the zone.
And he will not. He'll just miss. He's on and he'll walk Ammerman. So Caleb Christensen will step up now. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error to the second baseman. Then he would fly out to center field. And now we have his visit here from the Jamestown coach to the mound. And this visit to the mound brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. You can visit them online at marshmma.com. Learn about the services that they can provide for you here in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. Once again, it's marshmma.com. That visit to the mound brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency in Fargo.
Caleb Christensen.
Here's Caleb Christensen once again. He's 0 for 2, reached on that error to the second baseman. Then he would pop one out deep to center field. Most of the time, you'll see him go to left field. This time, you see him get ball one and a nice eye there by Caleb Christensen with Jackson Ammerman on first base. Ammerman will get a decent lead off. Now he'll take off for second. Now it's blasted foul.
Good thing they put that extra fence up above that.
That fence came in.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that extra fence is going to be replaced by netting. That's a temporary fence. So right now you see the net behind home plate. That net's going to extend to the opposite ends of the bullpen here in a couple of years. Anyway, that's what I've been told. Now, plans could change, but that's what I've been told. 1-2, the count now here to Christensen. 2 away, runner on is Ammerman on first. Christensen looking for the pitch that he can connect with here inside, up to second, and he's safe. So the pitch comes across as a ball, and Ammerman takes second on the head first steal. And
as he started throwing strikes, he stopped kind of looking over at first, so I guess for the pitcher, pretty open.
that one hit up high, right field, drifting foul, and out of play. And had that fence not been there, he would have had a chance to catch it. 1 week ago, that would have been out number 3. Today, it's just a strike on a 2-strike count. And he'll pop this one up, and that one, goes after it, but it hits the overhang on the third base side, and it's a 2-pitch extension for his plate appearance here for Caleb Christensen on back-to-back fouled away pitches. He's faced 6 pitches. He's fouled 4 of them off. ball, foul, ball, foul.
Barely take that one.
Oh, and another foul the way he pitched. Heard the ting on the end of the bat, thanks to our field mics. Balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ammerman on second in the pitch. That one's sent out to center field. Webster tracking it down. He makes the catch. Now Strand one on base. And it'll remain 2-1 on the fly out to center field. His second fly out to center of the game brings up 8-9-1 for Jamestown. It's Ethan Gall, Jacob Webster, Thomas Newman, Matt Bryant. Pitch 45 when we return after this.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding?
All right, we'll make it up to Buffalo Wild Wings here. That one's fouled away here by Ethan Gall for strike number 1. He's 1 for 1 with a single into left field last time he was at the plate.
That's a 15-second ad rule. Perfect, but since they extended it to 30.
Yeah.
Right.
If you time it just right, nobody would ever know. 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right.
1 hour and 1 minute time of the game now here in the top of the 5th. Not a bad time for 4 innings of baseball. That would sound about right. And then we could cruise into game 2. Game 2 scheduled for 7:30, but it's 7:17 right now, so it'll be a little bit later, probably closer to 8:15, depending on when this game finishes up. Nice hard hit ball. Chayton Sen going after it, but it goes over his head, and it bounces over the fence for a ground rule double.
Ground rule double, 2 base hit.
I gotta get tough, man. Let's go.
Center fielder number 10, Jacob Webster.
Yeah, right? All right, so Ethan Gall on with a ground rule double. It brings up Jacob Webster, reached on a fielder's choice. That ended the inning last time he was at the plate. Right now, no outs. And a base hit could tie the game up here. And if you're going to tie the game up, it'd be nice to do it with 0 outs, but you still got a couple outs to work with if it doesn't happen. So
it's always nice when you got that runner on the second with no outs because there's no worry of the ground out double play. At least there shouldn't be.
Yeah, right? Neal 1. He'll miss for ball 1. And it'll be strike 1, ball 1, and 1-1. Yeah, all that stuff. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can only say 1-1 so many different ways. And strike is called.
I thought that one was a good ground set. I don't know if you saw the same.
Yeah, it could have gone either way. I think maybe the edge of the ball, the inner edge of the ball caught the outer edge of the plate, I think. And I say that with a little comical sarcasm. See, that was the same pitch as last time, and this one's a ball. So
yeah, I was right about the same. He must have heard us.
Strike ball for the 2-2 count.
Jake.
Matt Bryant will stare down that runner for a while. And he tosses one low and out for ball 3. So strike ball, ball. To arrive at the full count. Once again, the runner on Ethan Gall got there with a ground rule double that bounced over the right field fence. Swinging and a miss, and Webster goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. That brings up Thomas Newman. 53 pitches for Matt Bryant for the first 18 batters for Jamestown. We're back to the top of the order now with Newman. 22 balls, 31 strikes on those 53 tosses. Swung on and fouled away down the third base side. Newman 0 for 2, popped out on that very high pop out right back to Matt Bryant. And then that was on his last at bat. And then on the bat at plate appearance before that one, he would fly out to Colby Hansen in center field. This one's hit well to left field, and that's going to be a base hit. That's going to score Ethan Gall from second. It's an RBI double, and we're knotted up to 2-2.
First baseman number 7, Max Frank.
Max Frank, 1 for 1, single to left, hit by a pitch in that order.
It was a well-hit ball there.
Very well hit ball. Found the perfect area of left field to make sure that it was not going to be tracked down by Andre Work, who's out in left right now for the Stars. This one, oh, I thought Sullivan maybe had that one.
I thought he did as well.
But they'll put runners on the corners there. Max Frank will be will get his second hit of the game. Sullivan lost his hat. He'll get it back there from his buddy Jackson Hammer. A for effort, but just Max Frank just able to sneak it high enough outside of his outstretched glove arm. And now runners on the corners. And the Jamestown Post 14 Eagles threatening to take the lead with Thomas Newman 90 feet away on third base. This one hit well, finds the gap between third and short. That will bring in Newman, and Jamestown takes the 3-2 lead with runners on first and second on the RBI single by one. That brings up the pitcher, Carson Orr. Moves Max Frank up to second. Carson, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, it looks like they have faith in their pitcher. There's the I don't see much room to get better. Coach isn't signaling for anyone to go get one. So.
Matt Bryant has shown signs of success in the past from the mound. And that was fouled off. Carson Orr was struck out swinging. He was hit by a pitch last time. Of course, I don't think Matt was pitching down in Brookings, but we saw the Stars get out of a bases loaded 0-out situation in the bottom of the 7th, leading by 1. I want to go out into center field. Taking off for third is Max Frank. He'll make it no problem. And runners on the corners once again here.
It's like the second baseman just kind of slipped there. We went to go catch that.
So it looks like they're going to charge an error to Fargo Post 400 on that play. Probably should. Ooh, Matt Bryant right back to first, and it's a double play. Wow. And Matt Bryant's like, yeah, things got a little bit crazy there, but I took care of it right away. They strand one on base, and we go now to the bottom of the 5th. Hour and 8 minutes in, we're back in 60 seconds.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs Honey Barbecue Wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back to Starting Bank Field. A nice 1-3 double play as Carson Orr lined out to Matt Bryant. He fired it over to first for the double play, and now he's going to try and take that defensive momentum and bring it to his plate appearance here and see if he can get the Stars back in the hunt here as they find themselves down 1 after giving up 2 in the top of the 5th there. He'll foul the first one off down the third base side. He's 1 for 2. Bunt single, and he grounded out to the second baseman last time he was at the plate. Carson Orr now at 61 pitches, 19 balls, 42 strikes. Now we're in 10 minutes in. He's played 4 innings. He's worked 4 innings on the mound, and we're going to see how far he can go. And with a 3-2 lead, I don't see him coming out, at least not until that lead is tied or comes back to the Stars, 1 of the 2. I would say at that point you might look at it, but he's only at 61 through 4 innings and now 62. But I'd say that his pitch count and where we're at in the game is pretty good right now. Fouled off. 2-2.
See if he can help himself out here on the road. Back to the top of the 6th.
Carson Orr has struck out 3 so far. And this one going to left field, and it drifts foul. Back once again where the left fielder a week ago could have made a play on that one. If you're a Stars fan, you're liking this new fence addition right now. Or a fence remodel is probably the best way to put it. 2-2. Outside, I think he did it on purpose to see if Bryant would chase, and Bryant did not play. So full count now here, and pitch 66. Fouled away, and Bryant will stay alive for another pitch.
Yeah, going back to that ball, it's still a pretty good pitch. Like, all balls aren't created the same because you're going to have your ones that skip right before the plate, and then you're going to have some that just try to change the eye level and try to get some chase.
Absolutely correct. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat, and he'll hit this one out towards Newman. Newman picks it up, fires it over, got it. Out number 1. 6-3 on the ground out. Colby Hansen steps up to the plate. We'll see if he bunts again. He's had success doing it so far. He's 2 for 2 with 2 bunt singles down the third base line. One of them, he did it with runners on first and second. Last time he did it, there was nobody on base, and he got a single out of it.
Yeah, the third baseman's playing super shallow right now. Try to avoid that bunt. Who's to say you can't put it down the first base line?
Exactly. Yeah, that third baseman, as you noted, playing in closer than the first baseman is right now. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pick up the energy a little bit, just a little.
take strike 2 there. Thought that was to the inside, but it wasn't.
It broke in at the last second.
1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 hour, 12 minutes. Oh, nearly hit him. Or did hit him. I'll bring up Andre Wirt.
Fielder number 8, Andre Wirt.
He's due for a hit here. It's been a while since he's had a hit. He's reached base a couple of times via hit by a pitch or a walk or an error. But it's been a while since he's had a hit. So he's about due for something. Run down between first and second. And back to first, he's out. That's out number 2 as Hansen gets caught stealing it.
Finally worked there.
It remains 0-0 to Andre Wirt. He's 0 for 2. He struck out swinging his first time up. He would fly out into shallow left center last time. This one outside for a ball, 1-0. So 2 away, no runners on base now. And a 1-0 count to Andre Wirt with Eli Mock on deck and pitch 73 right here from Carson Orton. Yeah, it looked like it was going outside and it broke at the last moment there for strike 1. Nice pitch by Carson Orton.
Maybe like a sinker.
Kind of did, yeah. Fouled this one. Andre Wirt will get thrown out on a drop third strike. So it's another strikeout, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We got 5, 6, and 7. It's Tyson Jorgensen, Reagan Sortland, and Brooks Rolson. Pitch 60 from Matt Bryant when we return after this.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this. Woo! And these. So good! And definitely this. Woo! Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, welcome back. Top of the 6th. It's Tyson Jorgensen who sneaks one over the third baseman Eli Mock in the left field. If Mock stood about an inch taller, that would have been an out. He just couldn't quite get the vertical he needed to reach up and snag that one out of the air. And it's a base hit after going over 2 with a ground out and a fielder's choice on his previous 2. I always say that in football, and now you get an example of it here in baseball. Reagan Sortland 0 for 2, ground out to third and a strikeout swing. And now he pops one up that curves wildly. Looked like he was going directly out to center, and then it goes all the way to the fence. Tyson Jorgensen will score from first. It's an RBI triple for Reagan Sortland. That just took a nasty curve. It was going right out to center and then just sliced. If you're a golfer, you hate that. If you're a baseball player, you love it. Brooks Rolson now will step up to the plate with his team leading 4-2. It's the 10th hit of the game for Jamestown. last time, Jamestown got a 4-2 lead here at Starring Bank Field. The Stars would come back and score 16 runs in the bottom of the inning. That was a couple years ago, and that still stands today as a record for the most runs in the half inning of play. But the final score of that one was 16-4. So I'm not saying it'll happen again, but it is kind of nice to see those numbers sneak up and think what could happen. That one hit out right field. It'll drop for a base hit. Snagged by Chayton Sen. And now Reagan Sortland will score from third, and it's 5-2 on an RBI single to right field by Roltz.
Catcher Ethan Gall.
So now, one runner on base, and Ethan Gall. Single to left, ground rule double over the right field fence last time he was at the plate. And the pitch. And that one is fouled away for a strike, and it's 0-1. Jacob Webster into the on-deck circle here for Jamestown. Tried to pick off the tempo there, but Wilson slides back in time. The pitch is a low, but in for a strike. Yeah, the ball did hit the runner, at least I thought it did, and then it skipped over. It's strike 2 to Ethan Gall, and taking second is Brooks Olson. One of those three numbers means nothing. 2 of the 3 means something, and I think it's designed to not be picked up on, to be honest. But I do know that only 2 of the 3 numbers they call out mean something. I just don't know if it's the first one, second one, or third one that means nothing. And that'll be a strikeout. He'll go in the books as a strikeout swinging. Out number 1, Jacob Webster now. 0 for 2, fielder's choice, strikeout swing. In that order. Kind of think Ethan Gall would like another crack at that 2-strike count pitch, but they don't get redos in baseball, just in golf. Yeah, exactly. 0-1. Or if you play volleyball, they get redos sometime in the sport of volleyball.
I guess like a foul ball is almost a redo of a pitch if you have 2 strikes.
That's true, yeah.
Win it. Good job here.
In football, you could have a redo of a player if there's a penalty.
That's also true. I'm trying to think right now if I've ever seen an issue where a redo occurred in basketball. That one's fouled away for
I think the best example maybe is if you get fouled as you're like driving to the basket because then you get a redo at the 2 points.
True.
It's like a technicality. It's not quite a true redo.
And a strikeout. That's out number 2. So strikeout swinging and a strikeout looking for outs 1 and 2. And here comes Thomas Newman.
Settle back in after those first couple batters.
This team's down 3, and Jamestown has a runner in scoring position on second. That's Brooks Olson. Here's Thomas Newman. Strike called there. I think the only redo in basketball I can think of is a redo on the opening tip. I think that's the only time I've seen them stop play and redo things. 0-1.
strike. A lot of strikes here.
Going back to the redos, if we gave the rule book to our friend Jeff, him and his team of sports, making sports better, would come up with something. I'll tell you more about that off air, but I know a couple people that are laughing right now if they're watching right now.
Excited to hear.
This one a grounder. Can Ammerman get there? He can, and that's out 3. Yeah, half swing ground out. Strands 1 on base. Eli Mont, James Sen, Logan Sullivan, 5, 6, and 7. If Orr remains on the mound, he's got pitch 76 ahead.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them. And that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Welcome back. It's Eli Mont, the batter. He's 1 for 2, reached on fielder's choice, singled to center field. Stars find themselves down 3, 5-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 hour and 25 minutes here through 5.5 innings. And this one hit out towards Thomas Newman. He'll pick it up and fire it over. Max Frank will stretch out to complete the 6-3 ground out. And now we'll see Chayton Sen. Chayton Sen's due for a hit as well. It's been a while since he's reached base via a hit. He's 0 for 2 in this game. Ground out. I can't remember where it went. I think it went to short. And then a strikeout swinging last time he was at the plate. This one popped up, and now Ethan Gall will look it out of the ballpark as it hits the roof of our press box for the second time. And the 0-1. That one's hit well left field, but not well enough. Rolson's underneath it, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2. So we'll bring up Logan Sullivan now, who had a deep hit to left field for a double on his first out, and then he grounded out to third on his most recent trip to the plate. And I'm going to skip through the legs of Gall for ball 1. Down to 77 degrees of cloudy sky. Looks cloudy. With a 30% chance of thunderstorms in the 8 o'clock hour. And then 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock is when it really becomes a threat at about 60%. So like I said in the pregame show and earlier when in the second and third innings when I was commenting, we're going to get through the first game for sure. It's the second game that I have some concerns about. And that'll be ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to Logan Sullivan. That'll bring up Malachi Wurmeyer.
Catcher number 4, Malachi Wurmeyer.
For a moment there, I thought that was the Sesame Street song. Yeah, it's definitely not. 0 for 2, Wiermeyer. Pop out to the third baseman, ground out to second base. Carson Orr on 82 pitches. This will be pitch 83 coming up. He's found the strike zone 53 times on 82 tosses. Over to first. Sullivan back in time. Now on, we sent to right field. Reagan Sortland's there. He catches it for out number 3. They strand a runner on base, and we go to the 7th inning of play.
No errors and 1 left on as we head to the 7th.
So a chance for Jamestown to add some insurance before Fargo Post 400 gets one more chance. We'll be back in a moment with the 7th after this. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Yeah. All right, welcome back. Jamestown, 5 runs on 11 hits. They've committed 2 errors. They left 5 on base. The Stars, 2 runs on 5 hits. They committed 1 error, and they've left 6 on base so far. And Jim from Denver, North Carolina is hoping for a few more runs, but he's hoping for those few more runs to come in the bottom of the 7th and not the top of the 7th, or so I would presume that's what he's hoping for. Max Frank is 2 for 2. Single to left, single to right, hit by a pitch sandwiched in the middle of those 2 singles, and now he's got his 3rd single of the game to right field. Jackson Walters will be the batter now.
The second baseman, Jackson Walters.
One hour 32 time of the game so far. Matt Bryant, this is pitch 75 coming up. And the throw second is going to be there. They got him. Front gets caught stealing second. That takes the base runner off. Pitch came across as a strike, so a double bonus there for the Stars.
Yeah, about as good as a scenario you could want if you're the pitcher.
And a nice pick and a throw, and got him at first. Caleb Christensen with the throw of the season so far. And even our PA announcer agrees with that. Of course, it's early in the season, but it's still a 6-3 ground out nonetheless.
Nice play.
Carson Orr has had some trouble today. Struck out swinging. He was hit by a pitch, then he line drive into a double play right back to Matt Bryant last time he was at the plate in a 3-1 double play. Well, last time I saw a play from a shortstop like the one Caleb Christensen made was down at the Central Plains Regional a couple years ago, and Kobe, I think trying to remember who played shortstop that year for the Stars. I was going to say Kobe Sen, but I think he actually played a different position. I think it was somebody else. The name's right on the tip of my tongue, and I cannot pull it up. But that one is going deep, and that'll go off the fence, and it's going to be at least a double for Carson Orr, and he'll put on the brakes at second.
Jamestown has been all over these baseballs today. They've been hitting them left and right. Far and short.
So Tyson Jorson will try and keep this thing going here. 2 away. And now runner on second. And a 5-2 lead. And their 13th hit of the game.
It's amazing they have 13 hits but only 5 runs to show for it.
Yeah, no kidding. 13 hits is still pretty impressive, but usually you can get yourself 6 or 7 runs off that. This time only 5. So that shows a little bit of the defense here for the Stars, but defense needs to step up here big right about now. Did he get a strike in there? No, it dropped a little bit low and out. It's 2-0 now here to Tyson Jorson, who's 1 for 3. Ground out to the catcher. Fielder's choice, and a single to left field that just snuck over the top of Eli Mock at third. Easton Rarick is the shortstop I was thinking of, who played 2 years ago, 2 years ago for the Stars. And looking at the replay from 2 years ago, I think that runner was safe at first, but the ump called him out. 2-2 now to here to Tyson Jorson. Two years ago, 2 teams from North Dakota made the Central Plains Regional, so the Stars in West Fargo. West Fargo been there 2 years in a row. Jamestown just missing the Central Plains Regional last year. Coming up, runners-up at the state tournament. Very impressive season for Jamestown. They were the 7th seed in that state tournament last year. This one's flied out to right field. Chayton makes the grab, and now they need 3 runs and 3 outs to work with. It's manageable, but they're going to have to act quickly here. It'll start with batters 9, 1, and 2, so not a bad part of the lineup to be in that type of scenario. We'll be back in a moment.
Bar 9, the place to catch the big game with our 22 65-inch 4K HD TVs and all of the sports packages. Check out our brand new menu featuring our signature burgers, pizzas, and appetizers. We keep busy hosting social events from our Make a Difference Mondays, donating to local charities, professional comedy acts, live acoustical music, and our Ladies Night with free designer handbag giveaways. We almost forgot to mention we have a brand new patio and 24 taps featuring the area's best selections of local and national breweries. There's always a reason to be at Bar 9, located in the Pioneer Center off 9th Street and 13th Avenue in West Fargo.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Bottom of the 7th, Jackson Ammerman will lead it off. 1 hour and 37 minutes into the game. It's 5-2 Jamestown. Ammerman, Christensen, Bryant are the batters we'll see for sure this inning. 9, and then the top of the order at 1 and 2. And Carson Orr with that ball, 84 pitches, make it 85 and a 2-0 count to Ammerman. Ammerman 0 for 1 with a ground out to short and a walk. 31 balls, 54 strikes on 85 tosses. Has allowed 2 runs on 5 hits here in 1 hour and 38 minutes on the mound. Through 6 innings of play. And now a 3-0 count, and Orr with a chance to cash in his free strike coupon. First time I think he's had an opportunity to do so in this game, and he does just that. So 3-1, and we'll see if he can get one more and get himself to a full count here against Ammerman. I think the big thing that Jamestown needs to do here is get that first down. And there's strike 2. So,
thought he had ball 4 there.
Yeah. I don't know, from my vantage point, it didn't look like ball 4 at all, but I'm not sure what Ammerman saw that I didn't. And that is ball 4 as it nearly hit him. He ducks out of the way. And that's smart. It's going to take base either way on a hit by a pitch or a ball, but since it's a ball, you might as well duck out of the way and not get anything injured. Now we have a visit to the mound here. Carson Orr at 89. Is that going to do it for him?
I think it will.
He hasn't asked for the ball yet. I was under the impression that maybe they'd take him out before the start of the 7th inning, but no, it looks like it's just a conversation here for Jamestown. Once again, this visit to the mound brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. Visit them at marshmma.com to learn about the services that can provide for you here in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area.
Well, they're going to let him stay.
He's going to stay, and he'll toss pitch number 90 here to Caleb Christensen. So nobody out, 1 runner on. Christensen 0 for 3, reached on an error, a pair of flyouts, both to center field. Pickoff attempt, and Ammerman didn't have much of a lead off. He easily got back in time.
The Stars want to be aggressive on these bases here.
We'll see if they go for a steal yet or not. And he's back to first. Looks like Gall and Jamestown being a little bit more aggressive on trying to get Ammerman off base than Ammerman is trying to get to second, at least at the moment anyway. Pitch came across as a strike. It's 0-1 here to Christensen. Matt Bryant on deck. Kobe Hansen to follow if we can get that far. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So he got down in the count 3-0 to Jackson Ammerman. Now he's up in the count 0-2 to Caleb Christensen. And this one will hit right back. They'll go to second. They'll go to first. They got the double play. 1-4-3. And now it's up to Matt Bryant to keep this inning going here as both base runners come off base.
#1,
and it will be a 1-4-3 double play here for Jamestown. And Matt Bryant's 1 for 3 with a bunt and a pair of ground outs. 1 to short, 1 to second base. And it's 2 outs, and the Stars need 3 runs. Pitch is high and in for ball 1. Kobe Hansen is on deck. Carson Orr's next pitch will be pitch 94. And this one, line drive to first, that ends the game. So that is your final score.
Nobody left. Jamestown Eagles win game 1.
And game 1 goes to Jamestown post 14. The Eagles 5-2 victors here in game 1. And we will go off air and we will break here for game number 2. We'll be back in about 15-20 minutes with that pregame show here on Magnitude Sports. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you again soon. Actually, don't go off air yet, because this is a doubleheader between the same 2 teams. We'll keep it here.
Seeing a little bit of history in the making here.
Oh, how about that? And he did that on purpose, too. Highlight reel right there. Gage Anderson assist off the backboard for the Money dunk. Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Wow. I mean, Cheyenne is just flexing their muscles right now. They are sign, sealing, and delivering, stamping. We are the team to beat here in the EDC. We are the team to beat here in North Dakota.
If you're just tuning in, that is not a misprint. It is 77-37 here in favor of the Cheyenne Mustangs. Our scoreboard is working, and there's been a couple games where we've had trouble with it. Now it's 80-37. Jackson Money hits another one. Let's count them up here while we have the opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 three-pointers for the Mustangs here in this contest. And we still got just shy of 7 minutes to go here. Here's Bainbridge. Lost the ball and a chance for... At the buzzer, he scored! Zach Bregman on the layup off the turnover! And what a way for Barnesville to walk it off! Zach Bregman, the hero of this game! There he is! Nice show of sportsmanship. It's like, hey, we got to go shake the hands with the other team here. At 41, Fergus Falls had the ball. They lost it out of bounds, and now an opportunity here for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. Guler has it. 3 seconds to go. Guler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot by Matty Guler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0. 13 seconds to go. It's last chance here. Anna German. German shot on goal, deflected, and 7 seconds to go. Tatum, and it's in, and we're tied! With 4 seconds to go, we are tied at 4-4.
Game about a half a month ago. Now here come the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's Nozomu Kamai. Opening goal coming in the 11th minute of play. And it's 1-0 for the home team.
Satter will collect the rebound. Back the other way quickly. Comes Satter and the Eagles. Satter will pick up his dribble. Hammond now near wing. Kicks it baseline for Cole Hage. Hage back out. Satter catch and shoot 3. It rattles in. Satter will try again. And he nails it. Satter thought about the 3. Now he steps back. Puts it up. In and 1. He got it. Cole Hage outside Satter for 3. Got it. Looks over at Satter. Now puts the ball on the floor. Gives it to Satter. Satter, step back. 5th 3. Yes! 5 threes for Ty Satter. He has 15 points, all from behind the arc. Satter for another 3. You betcha. He got it.
Satter for 3.
Satter will try again. Top of the key. He got it. He's got 7 threes. Satter. 3, number 8. It's in.
3. Ty Satter.
He had 7 in the first half. That's his first of the second half. Hage. Satter. Free throw. 3. Number 9. He got it.
Ty Satter.
Well, it looked like a free throw. At least he made it look like that. Satter for 3, number 10. He got it! 10 threes, 30 points from behind the line. He has 32 on the night.
3 for Ty Satter.
Well, let's just see how many he can get here. Ty Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11 3. He got it! 11 3-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable. 35 points for Satter, and it's 75-37. Grayson Hammond, now Van Dam wants to drive in, kicks it out, Bitts, now Hammond in the corner. Hammond will drive baseline. Outside Satter. Step back 3, number 12. He got it!
Satter.
7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half. Satter will head to the bench.
Ty Satter has set a new Davies Eagles single-game three-point record with 12 three-pointers.
That's pretty awesome. I will admit, that is pretty awesome.
Congratulations, Ty Satter.
Count will go to a ball and no strikes on Cole Hage. Hage at first base with some pretty good pop in his bat for a number 2 guy in the lineup. And he'll turn things around and bat from the right side. Hoganson out of the wine, delivers 1-0. Curveball blasted to left field and deep. Back after it, Carolyn at the wall, it's gone. Cole Hage with a solo home run on the second pitch he sees, and Post 2 will take a 1-0 lead. We had just mentioned that Hage has some pop in his bat for a number 2 guy, and he got a fastball up belt high and just unloaded upon it. He was looking for that pitch. He got it, and all left fielder Zach Carolyn could do was take a couple of steps, look up, and watch it fly over the wall. 1-0 lead for Fargo Post 2 after their second hitter of the game.
Kick coming from midfield here. Du Bois, the junior defenseman, will put the right leg on it and send it up right over the head of the goal scorer, Kramer. The Packers will try and clear it. Mustangs touch up on it. And a little bit of pushing and shoving there. No call. And now Bukestad will get around the defender. Bukestad with the left foot over the head of Pyle into the back of the net. And it's 2-0 Mustangs. First round EDC tournament game between the Mustangs and the Knights. Coming away with it here is Bukestad. Bukestad over! Pyle had her hands on it and it slipped through. And Bukestad scores her second goal of the game. We'll toss it in. Right inside the near corner here. Monger touches up on it, gets it to Bukestad with a shot, and it's into the goal! Bukestad sneaks it into the near post, and it's 4-0 Mustangs. Bukestad with the hat trick, and she's had a great night tonight.
That's a Maya Bukestad hat trick.
20 minutes into the ball game now, and a 3-0 lead for Woodbury. And that one is going up, going back, and it is gone. It is a 3-run home run for Caleb Deere, and this game is tied.
Sets up, blown away. Comes back inside, ground ball to second. Flip to Rarick for one, on to first, rack him up for 2. Throw back to third, making a triple play. They didn't just get 2, they threw back behind the runner and turned it into 3 outs. How about that? 1 swing, 3 outs, and that does it the 6th. How about that? It will go 4, 6, 3, 5 on the triple play. And just like that, 3 outs. And 1 swing, Hasbargen cleans it up. It goes Hansen to Rarick to Beiswinger and then back to Mock. Everybody in the infield got their turn.
They do get a turnover. They have an opportunity to tie the game, and they do. Paige Pearson with the basket underneath to tie it at 63. 17 seconds to go. Outside, Katie Johnson for a 3. Yes, she got it with 5 seconds to go. Katie Johnson hits the 3. 66-63, back the other way. No, it's off the mark. Colbeck sent it up, and it just rattled off the left side of the rim. And Durham Yellow Jackets will hang on. Bryant on first, Grant Matter on second, Oliver Luck on third, and Chayton Sen hits this one deep to left field, all the way back, and it is gone. It is a grand slam for Chayton Sen. And Chayton Sen gets the Stars within striking distance of this game once again. And that one's hit well to right field. It might have the distance, and it's going back, and it's a solo home run for Easton Rarick. Hilbert will deliver pitch number 9, and that one's hit high and deep left field, going back, and it is gone. It is a second grand slam for the Stars. And it is now 13-12. As Easton Rarick with 2 home runs in this game, a solo shot on his last at bat, and a grand slam here to pull the Stars within a run.
66 yards for the win in 30 seconds with 1 timeout. Tackle under center. Rolls to his left. Plants, fires, pass, complete. Near sideline, pitch and catch. Making the catch there is Josh Peterson, has the first down to the 49-yard line. That play took up 5 seconds. Receiver left, Hackle and shotgun. Ball at the 48. Hackle fires right side, complete. The hook and ladder. Richter to his feet. He could go. Richter to the house. Touchdown Jackets. Levi Richter of the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go. Touchdown Jackets. What a play. And the Yellow Jackets lead. Woo! Holy crap.
They'll charge that as an error. At least I believe they will, to the shortstop.
To the top of the order, batting now, the shortstop, number 5.
So Bird scores. Clemenson to third. O'Lean to second on that error. Brennan Hammond 1 for 1. Single to left field last time he was at the plate. Reset the count here for him. That one hit hard to left field. It's going deep, and it is gone! It is a grand slam for Brennan Hammond, and the West Fargo Patriots have busted this one open. We'll fix the scoreboard. It's only 8-1. No strike here to Matt Mollick, who's 0 for 2. A fly out to left, a fly out to right. And it was actually Caleb Deere who caught that one, and now he might fly out to center. And he flies out to left. Trey Stalker makes the catch. The West Fargo Patriots are your 2022 Gopher Classic champions. Go to face Griffin Stahl in the double overtime period faceoff. I was really loud. I couldn't hear myself in my headphones there. And we're underway in double overtime. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, and our friend Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union. Shot from the point, ricochet in, and it's gonna go to the Packers. Dalton Bosser. He will score the goal, and he will go and celebrate with the fan section here. It ricocheted on its way to the net and kind of did a loop around Ryan Robeson, and the Packers win it in double overtime, 4-3, and the goal is going to go to Dalton Bosser. He had 2 assists on the night, now he gets the game winner in double overtime. And that one is going to left field. It is gone! It is a grand slam! Andy Mock takes it to left, and he will touch them all. That is the only grand slam of the tournament so far, and Andy Mock comes up big here for the Post 400 Stars. And this one popped up. Can Oliver Luck send them to Shelby? They can! The Post 400 Stars will continue their season in North Carolina, and they will compete in the American Legion World Series.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today.
Hey, welcome back.
get ready for game 2 of the doubleheader. Going through the starting lineups right now for Jamestown, and we'll do the same. So for Jamestown in game 2, it'll be 1, 2, and 3. Shortstop Thomas Newman, pitcher Jackson Walters, and first baseman Carson. In the middle of the order, at 4, 5, 6, right fielder Reagan Sortland, third baseman Tyson Jorison, and left fielder Brooks Wilson. And the bottom of the order at 7, 8, 9 will be Nick Ball, the catcher, center fielder Jacob Webster, and second baseman Aiden Sortland. The reserves. Actually, there are 2 that, okay, I think I know which 2 not to mention here. 2 from last year's reserves. So, the reserves are being Cole Calton, Skip, Max Front, Preston Gall, Bennett Gaynor, Kane Schmidt, and Jackson. For the Fargo Most Wanted Stars, batting 1, 2, and 3, shortstop Caleb Christensen, second baseman Colby Hansen, pitcher Sullivan. Batting 4, 5, and 6, left fielder Eli Mott, third baseman Jackson Ackerman, first baseman Jack DeMers. And the bottom of the order at 7, 8, 9 is right fielder Gunnar Majerus, catcher Malachi Wermeyer, and center fielder Jackson Wermeyer, or Jake Jereshewski. We're having a microphone issue there, and we're going to try and fix it. I'm not sure why that's doing that, but I want to thank our viewer for texting me and making me aware. Testing 1, 2. Testing. Okay, that one's a little bit better. All right, we're going to take a break for the national anthem. We'll be right back here in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Bar 9, the place to catch the big game with our 22 65-inch 4K HD TVs and all of the sports packages. Check out our brand new menu featuring our signature burgers, pizzas, and appetizers. We keep busy hosting social events from our Make a Difference Mondays, donating to local charities, professional comedy acts, live acoustical music, and our Ladies' Night with free designer handbag giveaways. We almost forgot to mention we have a brand new patio and 24 taps featuring the area's best selections of local and national breweries. There's always a reason to be at Bar 9, located in the Pioneer Center off 9th Street and 13th Avenue in West Fargo.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again, Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
All right, welcome back. Fargo Post 2 has defeated Williston 6-5 in Game 2 of their doubleheader. That game being played up in Williston. That one just went final a few moments ago, and we're getting ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader here at Starry and Bank Field. Let's see here. It looks like we got an issue with our scoreboard, so let's back up here and... I think we'll get this reset now. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never seen -1 before, but that's how you fix it if it ever happens again. All right. Now I think we're ready to go officially here. So the Stars, 18-12 overall, 0-1 in conference play, and they're going to look to try and pull out a split here at home against the defending state runner-ups, if that's what you want to call it. Here, and well, you know, last 2 years, the 7th seed in the state tournament has been in the state championship game, and the 7th seed is 0-2 in the last 2 years at the state championship game. We'll get ready to go with Thomas Newman here as we check our volume levels once again. And it looks like we're good now. So,
First pitch, game 2 at 8:24, game time temperature 76 degrees.
The second pitch, high, ball 1. Count is 1-1.
Testing 1, 2. Okay, that's not too bad. Thanks for helping me out there as I fixed everything.
No problem.
I think that was a ball, and I think it's 2-2 or 2-1 now.
Yeah, 2-1.
Okay,
yeah, that one hit the turf or dirt, if you will.
The dark-colored turf.
They just put more turf pellets on that area. That's what it is.
Logan Sullivan pitching here for the Stars. Line drive right over to Jack Demers, who's playing first base. So you got Logan Sullivan pitching, Malachi Wermai catching, Jack Demers at first, Colby Hansen at second, Caleb Christensen at short, Jackson Emmerman, and our mic is not working again. Jackson Emmerman at third, Eli Mock at left field, Jake Jaroszewski in center, Gunnar Majerus in right. I want to say welcome back to Jim from Denver, North Carolina, as we are still having an issue with our microphone here. I had this in the early parts of game 1. I'm not exactly sure what in the world is happening here, but we're going to try and figure it out for you. And please bear with our patience here. It's working, but it might be super loud. So if it's super loud, let's see here. Looks like we're good now. Ooh, that was, holy smokes, that was a, can they get it over in time? No, but a nice job by Demers to make sure that wasn't wildly past first base. But Thomas Newman, I believe that was Newman.
Number 22, the first baseman.
No, that was Jackson Walters, actually. So the line drive out to Demers on that first out. And then a couple of pitches later, Jackson Walters lines one right up to Logan Sullivan, and he almost gloved it. But it was coming at him so lightning fast that he didn't have a lot of time to react. It snuck by him, and Colby Hansen was able to pick it up behind him for an infield base hit. Moving up to second on the wild pitch is Jackson Walter. Carson Orr, the batter, 1 ball, 1 strike to Carson Orr. We're 2 minutes into the ball game, and I think I'm going to try to go up loud here. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, we're good now. Okay, awesome.
I can also hear you in my headset now.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. Fouled away for strike 2 here for Carson Orr. So big day for Magnitude Sports tomorrow, as we'll have 5 games on the air for you. We'll have 2 here from Starring Bank Field as the Post 400 Comets will take on the Kindred Post Legion A. Kindred has 3 teams. They have their A team, their B team, kind of like the Astros and Comets. And then they have their varsity team, or their Babe Ruth team, I meant to say. Covering all 3 of those teams this season here at Magnitude Sports. So the A team for Kindred will play the Comets tomorrow here at Starring Bank Field in a doubleheader. The Kindred B team will be at home in Kindred taking on the Oak Grove Jacks. And then I'll be in Dickinson to bring you the Rough Riders and the Post 400 Stars. 5 o'clock Mountain Time, 6 o'clock Central Time first pitch start for the Dickinson Stars game.
Number 6, the right fielder, Reagan Sortland.
I can't recall what time the Comets game started. I think it's 5:30. Tomorrow. Riley and Grant, well, I think are on the call for the Comets game tomorrow.
Words of encouragement from the dugout.
Yeah, very vocal over there, that's for sure. Reagan Sortland, the batter, takes a strike.
Sun's peeking through first time today.
Yeah, that's a nice sight to see. We don't normally have the windows open, but due to the storm that rode through here a couple hours ago, the windows were all fogged up, and we had no choice but to open it if you wanted a clear view of the game today. Strike 2 to Reagan Sortland. Sortland batter 4 in the lineup here for Jamestown. He'll foul it away, and he'll earn himself one more pitch. That one's popped up and fouled away. And the guy in the stands almost had it, but it went over his head, and he'll sit back down and enjoy the game from right field. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Strike out number 1 for Logan Sullivan. Tyson Jorison now the batter.
Number 1, Tyson Jorison.
1 hour and 37 minutes for the first game. Right now we're at 7 minutes here in game 2. This one heading out right field. Gunnar Rajeris, is there. Mixing up my first game in game 2 rosters. And Jorison will fly out, and that will strand a runner on base, and we will go now to the bottom of the first. Actually, we'll strand 2 on base. Caleb Christensen, Kobe Hansen, Logan Sullivan. Those are your first 3 batters. Warming up on the mound will be Jackson Walters when we return. 7 minutes in the top of the first. Now we go to the bottom of the first after this.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs Honey Barbecue Wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, we can see the Stars bat for the first time here in Game 2 of their doubleheader. That'll be Jackson Walters on the mound. And he tosses the first pitch up high to Christensen for ball 1. Ethan Gall playing catcher once again here for Jamestown. Carson Orr is manning the first base position here. And this one is a one-hopper right over to Tyson Jorison, who'll get it over to Carson Orr for the 5-3 ground out. And that'll bring up Kobe Hansen. So Kobe Hansen will bat after his teammate grounds out on a 5-3. And it is to continue around the bases here for Jamestown. It is Jackson Walters on the mound, Ethan Gall catching, Carson Orr at first, Aiden Sortland at second, Thomas Newman the shortstop, Tyson Jorison at third, Brooks Roldson in left field, Reagan Sortland in right, and Jacob Webster in straightaway center. 1 ball, no strike here to Kobe Hansen. As Walters is working on pitch number 4 here. 7 minutes to play the top half of the inning. 3 minutes so far here to play this one. This one a one-hopper right into Sortland's glove at second. He'll get it over to Orr for the 4-3 ground out. And it's 2 up, 2 down here for the Stars in the bottom half of the first. And now we'll see Logan Sullivan will step up to the plate. Logan Sullivan will play a walk-up song I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Sullivan with a bunch of hits to left field. He has a couple to center and right, including 1 home run to center this season. Hit that home run on the road game down in Watertown, South Dakota, back in the 2nd phase of spring training here for actually the 3rd phase, because that came after the Iowa trip. Phase 1 was Florida, phase 2 was Iowa. Phase 3 was about 25 games with Watertown, at least it felt that way. And then phase 4 was everything up through yesterday with the 4-1 victory over West Fargo. 3-1 now here to Logan Sullivan. And Sullivan a lot. Eli Mock steps up to the plate now. The new kid in charge of the music is really pumping up the volume on those walk-up songs, which is not a bad thing. Yeah. First pitch here is ball 1 to Eli Mock. Somebody told me once that he was a good kid, so that somebody may have been his father. I don't know if he out for the ball. Yeah, maybe. And I may be biased on allowing you to call it biased because there may be some other deeper reasons why I might want to be biased. I'll tell you more off air, let's put it that way. Force out on Logan Sullivan at second will allow Mock to reach on the fielder's choice. And that'll bring us to the end of the first inning. It took 12 minutes to play the first inning.
Bar 9, the place to catch the big game with our 22 65-inch 4K HD TVs and all of the sports packages. Check out our brand new menu featuring our signature burgers, pizzas, and appetizers. We keep busy hosting social events from our Make a Difference Mondays, donating to local charities, professional comedy acts, live acoustical music, and our ladies' night with free designer handbag giveaways. We almost forgot to mention we have a brand new patio and 24 taps featuring the area's best selections of local and national breweries. There's always a reason to be at Bar 9, located in the Pioneer Center off 9th Street and 13th Avenue in West Fargo.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh.
All right, welcome back. Brooks Roltson will be the leadoff batter here for Jamestown on the top of the second. Batters 6, 7, and 8. That's who we'll see for the Eagles. This one fouled down the third base side. It's strike 1.
Looks like one of the bench members came out of the fence and got that one.
Yeah.
Nice play by the Jamestown bench. Don't hear that often, I bet.
Not unless you bring it up or I bring it up. I think I brought it up on a rare occasion, but just as often as you bring it up. Let's put it that way. 1-1 the count now after the fouled away pitch and the ball to the low outside here for Roltson. 1-1 pitch, and he'll foul it off again. So almost a replay of that first fouled off pitch.
No play this time, though.
No play this time. That's exactly right. Could charge an error to the bench personnel. There's a windup in the pitch, and he got a piece of that. He'll foul it off. So he's fouled off 3 of the 4 pitches that he's faced right now. So during the break, I think I convinced you that he was a good kid, right? The music guy. Is he a good kid or a great kid?
He seems like a great kid. A couple times I've met him, been super nice.
He probably striked you out last year. That's the same kid. Is he still a great kid? Or?
Yeah. Still a very nice kid. He's super respectable about it. Great sportsmanship.
Trying to remember, did you play for the Aces or Vets last year?
I played for the Vets a couple years ago. I didn't play last
Oh, okay.
year.
So he probably struck you out a couple years ago then.
Catcher number 18, Ethan Gall.
All right, Ethan Gall is going to step up to the plate. He had a ground rule double over the right field fence in game 1. He also had a hit and a left field. I believe it was a single, if I remember correctly. He'll foul this first one away for the first strike. It's 0-1. No, I would say that you have pretty good sportsmanship for battling through that interrogation just a moment ago. 0-2.
I just picked it up from our buddy over there working the music.
Swing and a miss. He jammed him up on the inside, and I bet he wishes he had that one back. Jacob Webster now. This is a quick 2 outs here.
Center fielder Jacob Webster.
Took 15 minutes to play the first inning, and now we have 2 outs here in the top of the second, and we're at 17 minutes. So an out per minute on average, and it could be 3 outs in 2 minutes, and that is exactly what it is.
3 up, 3 down, down the second inning.
All right, 5, 6, 7 for the Stars. Ammerman, Demers, and Majerus are the due-up batters. We'll be back in a moment.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
All right, bottom of the second, and it's Jackson Ammerman who'll lead it off. We'll also see Jack Demers and Gunnar Majerus this inning.
28, third baseman Jackson Ammerman.
Took 2.5 minutes to play the top of the second.
Wow.
That coming after a 17-minute, 1.5 innings of play. Actually, no, 17-minute full inning of play and a 2.5 minute top of second, and now we're here in the bottom of the second. And 2.5 minutes included a 1 minute commercial break. So that's pretty efficient. Yeah, from a defensive standpoint, that's pretty efficient. And a strike is called there.
See if we get another quick first out.
Very well could happen on a 2-strike count here. We'll see if Ammerman can battle and stay at the plate. And he won't stay at the plate. He'll earn himself first base.
Looks like the first baseman could have maybe had a shot on it, but with no pitcher coming over to cover, there's really no reason to miss the body and go after that one.
Very good analysis there of that play. I would not disagree for a moment. Jack Demers now has a pretty nice spray chart. Consisted mostly of hits. One flyout, 4 groundouts, and 10+ hits to center, right center, left center field. Yeah, it does have 1 hit down the third baseline, according to his spray chart. No balls and a strike now here to Jack Demers. He'll go for the bunt, and that's bunted foul, and that's 2 strikes, and say goodbye to the bunt. Jackson Ammerman still on first, looking for an opportunity to make it to second. Nobody out. Jack Demers will either have to take the pitch or swing and get a hit or foul it away. One of the two. One of the 3, I guess.
Take an option.
And he'll foul it off. And was that option 1 or 2? I don't remember. Yeah, I think he tipped it.
He did, but it was caught.
Yeah, yep. So a foul tip caught for a strikeout.
Number 17, right fielder Gunnar Majerus.
Gunnar Majerus will make an appearance at the plate here in Game 2 for the Stars. At the 21-minute mark, he'll face pitch 21 from Jackson Walters. Puts Malachi Wermeyer onto the on-deck circle, or plate, whatever you want to call it. You can call it both. Circle is probably the more appropriate word.
Did you hear the first?
I think it was 0-0-3. So whatever happens here, it's a result of play 0-0-3. And it's a line drive to center field, and he's going to go to third. And I'll put runners on the corners with a single to center by Majerus. And that is brought to you by the number 0-0-3. Remember, one of those numbers don't matter, so maybe 0-0 is a single to center on a stolen base.
I think maybe an odd number in that last spot might be a steal, and the first 0 might be hitting it for the batter. Let's see if we can pick up on something here.
Well, I will tell you this. The same play, I have 3 or 4. The same play will have 3 or 4 different number combinations. Bunt and up to first. Run scores. He's out at first. But Majerus moves to second, and Wermeyer on the sac bunt gets an RBI. So everything worked as planned there.
It's carrying over here, right into our crowd mic.
Jake Jaroszewski will look for a bunt, and he'll pull it back and spin away, and it's ball 1. So Gunnar Majerus is the lone runner on base right now for the Stars as they lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. That's exactly, only I think they got the run in the bottom of the first, if I remember correctly, back in Game 1. That pitch will miss for ball 2. 24 pitches, 10 balls, 14 strikes, 24 minutes into the game, averaging a pitch a minute. Of course, half of that, half of that time is with the other team pitching, of course, but on average, half of that. And there's a base hit. That will score another run. Majerus still around third. That one's going to go all the way to the fence. This could be a triple. Jaroszewski heads to third. It's an RBI triple to make it 2-0 for Jake Jaroszewski.
Number 6.
So Caleb Christensen will come out as manager Bryant will go get the hat here for the hard hat for Jake Jaroszewski.
4-5-1.
Caleb Christensen. So there's a runner on third. That is the 5 position. And that's a base hit. I think they need to call more plays with 0 in it because they get a base hit on every time they call one with a 0 in it. So an RBI single makes it 3-0, and the Stars are clicking just like they were last night against West Fargo. Taking an early 3-0 lead, and with the way Jamestown played in game 1, a 3-0 lead is still not safe, but it's a little bit more comfortable than a 1-0 lead. That one bombed left field, and had that stayed fair, it would have been a 2-run homer.
It's going to land right by the cages. Right in front of the cages, actually. But you're right, I think if he catches more of the barrel and allows it to stay more fair, it will very easily well be over the fence. But the wind is blowing across the field from third to first, so who knows?
You'd think that'd be an advantage going from that direction. It might keep the ball from going foul, but yeah, even if it did keep it from going foul, that just proves that he went early on that swing to pull it foul like that. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ground out to second, and now he dishes one out to right field, and it's over the head of the right fielder. Caleb Christensen's gonna round third. Kobe Hansen's gonna try for 3, and here it comes, and he's safe.
Back-to-back triples.
Back-to-back RBI triples. The throw bounces off the guardrail in front of the Jamestown dugout and keeps Kobe Hansen at third. So back-to-back RBI triples, and it's 4-0 now as the Stars continue to pour it on with 2 outs. We have a visit to the mound here from the Jamestown coach. This visit to the mound brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. You can visit them online at their website at marshmma.com. Learn about the services that they can provide for you in and around the Fargo-Moorhead area. Once again, the website is marshmma.com, and the visit to the mound is brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency. Jackson Walters is going to toss pitch 30 when we come out of this Marsh McLennan Agency visit to the mound. 27 minutes into the game, Kobe Hansen standing on third. The Stars, 2 swings of the bat ago, led 2-0, and now they get 2 back-to-back RBI triples to double up their lead from 2-0 to 4-0. And if you're a Stars fan, you got to be happy right now. And if you're an Eagles fan, you're not as happy. That's that. And that pitch is in for a ball.
From up here, it almost looked like it got that inside edge, but maybe it was a bit high. It's hard to see if they're high or low from up here.
That one's low. At least, would you agree? I don't know.
I'd agree that one's low and outside. That one's pretty easy. It's always useful in the turf pellets. You can see him kick up the ball.
In the 28 games in spring training for the Stars, they scored 128 runs. And 83 of them, as I look it up right now, were scored with 2 outs on the board.
It's about 4.5 runs per game.
And a strike is called there. And the mathematician quick to give us that average there.
It's always nice to have a calculator.
And no, that's why you were hired, as the magnitude mathematician. Strike 2, full count now. Can Sullivan get 3 back-to-back triples? Would that be considered like an RBI triple hat trick? It doesn't matter what it would be considered now because he walks and puts runners on the. Eli Mock, I want to look at my scorecard here. Eli Mock is the 9th batter of the 2nd inning here for the Stars. And Eli Mock will pop this one up. Looks like Aiden Sortland might have a chance on it. And he does make the grab. That will strand 2 on base, but they get 4 across the plate on 5 hits. And we will take a break and come back and see how Jamestown can respond in the top of the third. And we'll return right after this.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this. Woo! And these. Good! And definitely this. Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Welcome back. Aiden Sortland, the second baseman, is your leadoff batter for Jamestown here. He nearly gets in. Ball one. Mike Mason alongside Luke here, and the play-by-play, colored commentary, camera, and just mathematician, magnitude mathematician. Whenever I need an average of a stat, he has it. He's right on top of it.
I wear many hats. That's the most important.
The headset's the most important hat. 1-1. Oh, thank you. Magnitude mathematician is on top of it. Strike is called there. That's an interesting strike.
Yeah.
Looked a little bit outside to me.
See that pitch called the ball today?
Wouldn't be the first time. Fouled back. 2-2 still.
That one looked like it was going to the same spot, and I bet batter thought the same thing and just decided to stick his hands out there and foul it off just to be safe.
That one's low. We're at a full count now. In the on-deck circles, Thomas Newman for Jamestown. Sullivan, pitch 37. Boom, got him. Strikeout. Out number one, and Thomas Newman 0 for 1 with a line drive shot right into the glove of first baseman Jack Demers last time he was at the plate. Back to the top of the order, Sullivan, 37 pitches for the first 9 batters for Jamestown. So one of the higher numbers we've seen here in the last 48 hours. A 1. Make that 0-2. But if you have 39 pitches and an 0-2 count on Newman, you can strike him out on pitch 40 potentially. That's, nobody's going to complain. And he does just that. That is strikeout number 4.
Pitcher number 24, Jackson Walters.
For Logan Sullivan. Jackson Walters now singled on an infield single that he lasered right by Logan Sullivan. Logan Sullivan nearly got a piece of it. That one's going to drop for a base hit just inside the foul line in right field. And it'll be picked up there by Gunnar Majerus. And he'll pick it up quickly enough to hold Jackson Walters to a single.
First baseman number 22, Carson Orr.
Carson Orr now. He was walked last time he was at the plate. Top of the third, 35 minutes in, averaging just over 10 minutes a game, but maybe our mathematician knows the exact minute. Oh, I finally got one.
Right there. Ball just catches the outside edge.
15.9 minutes average for so we're 2 2/3 in.
A lot of people I see, they like to choke up on the bat a little with 2 strikes, just make it easier to get the bat out there and you can just flip the hands out there, but it looks like he does not do that, so he's confident in his ability to not strike out here.
And so far, he survives on that confidence. Carson Orr, over the last couple years here at Magnitude Sports, has been one of the sluggers for Jamestown. It's hard to hit a home run at Jack Williams Stadium to right field. Carson Orr has been, whoa, what a play. Throws it over in the pick and he got it. Wow. Not to take away from his home run hitting ability at home, but that was an outstanding play by Caleb Christensen for the 6-3 ground out. They strand one on base. We've seen Jackson Ammerman, Jack DeMers, Gunnar Majerus, 5, 6, 7, Walters, pitch 37 after this.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though.
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
All right, welcome back. It's Jackson Ammerman, who will be the first batter here in the bottom of the 3rd. Stars batted 4 in the 1st inning. They batted 9 in the 2nd inning. So Ammerman represents the 14th batter faced here by Jackson Walters here on a 1-0 count. Make it a 2-0 count.
See, defense made an adjustment since last game. Their corners are playing in to take away that bunt.
Nice observation there. You're welcome. This one fouled off. First base side, 2-1. And that one, oh, it looked like it. Yeah, it looked like it did, but 3-1 the count now. 40 pitches for Walters, 22 have found the strike zone. And that one misses for ball 19 and puts Ammerman on base, and it's Jack DeMers.
First baseman number 12, Jack DeMers.
Went down swinging on strikes last time he was at the plate. He'll try and avoid that this time around. Taking a look at the forecast, thunderstorms have been pushed back to the 10 o'clock hour. Looks like we have a 50% chance of storms at the 10 o'clock hour. Showing bunt, pulls it back, and did it hit him? Yes, it did. So Jack DeMers hit by a pitch on the bunt attempt, moves Jackson Ammerman up to second, and brings up Gunnar Majerus.
about the best thing if you're a coach wanting a bunt. You get both runners on one pitch.
Yeah, no kidding.
They keep the walk-up song going a bit longer.
It's a good song to keep up a little bit longer.
Yeah, no problems over here.
I know a few people who might disagree with me on that, but he bunted that one foul. Came off the bottom of his bat and just backspinned off the turf.
The things I've noticed, they bunt a lot.
Yeah, well, with 2 on and nobody out, a bunt here to move people to second and third. Yeah, that's absolutely a great idea, and at least in my humble opinion anyway. So we'll pull the bunt back. And, wow. And Ethan Gall trying shoving Majerus off with his glove hand there. Majerus putting his hands up like I'm innocent.
Things are getting scrappy down there.
Yeah.
Wonder if some words were exchanged.
And that one will be bunted foul again. So now it's 2 strikes, and unless something clever, I don't think we're seeing a bunt here.
Looked like it was going to be a decent bunt to the left side, but then it comes up bouncing and then bounces off the batter's shoulder and pushes it to the right, rendering a dead ball.
So we'll see if Majerus can get a pitch he likes here. And he'll foul it off. Fouled off 4 of the 5 pitches he's seen so far. That one's fouled off. And he's fouled off 5 of 6 now.
0-5-1 gets called. I apologize if my sneeze carried over onto the broadcast.
I didn't hear it in my headset, but I heard it otherwise. So I think you're good. But so good attempt to keep it off the air there. Swing and a miss, and Majerus goes down on the lone real swing and miss strike he had on that plate appearance. Malachi Wermeyer, sacrifice bunt. Could he do another sacrifice bunt here? With 1 out, maybe. And it looked like he was squaring up, yeah. 1-1 to Wermeyer. Jake Jaroszewski's the batter on deck. If Wermeyer can reach base with no double plays happening, we would see him next. 22-28 in favor of strikes. The split on 50 throws here for Jackson Walters. 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. Runner on 1st and 2nd. Ammerman 2nd. Demers on 1st. That hits the gap in left center field. And he is going to try for 3. It's going to be close. Safe at 3rd. It's an RBI triple. A 2-run RBI triple. And I'm waiting to see if the Jamestown coach might come out and ask for an explanation. And that's exactly what he's, maybe not.
Oh, it looked like he split his arm sliding into 3rd. And then the 3rd baseman just placed his head right in the middle, and he was able to maneuver around it.
And the Jamestown coach kind of nonchalantly exactly doing what I thought he would do. And he's going to go out and ask for an explanation on that. Called safe at 3rd, where Meyer was.
I was hoping our crowd mic could pick that up, but music
got
in the way of it. And
Yeah.
just walking back, just a quick conversation, so. I can't be friends plays over there.
I think I said this in a game yesterday. We need to mic up some people out
Yeah, we were talking about the catcher, Brady Medina, yesterday.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. mic him up, and we'll get everything that's said at home plate. Batter, catcher, umpire, maybe the batter on deck. 1-0 for Jake Jaroszewski. He had an RBI triple last time he was up.
Let's see if he does it again.
Six nothing lead here for the Stars. And now a squeeze, and it's going to work. He scores, and he's out at second. Wow.
Shortstop number 6, Caleb Christensen.
Seems to work out perfect for them.
So Wermeyer scores on the squeeze bunt, sacrifice bunt. And now Caleb Christensen with nobody on base and 1 out, or 2 outs, excuse me, is 1 for 2 with a ground out to third and a single to left field. Call a strike there. It's 2-1 now here to Christensen. Yeah. Scoreboard says 1 out, but there's actually 2 on the scoreboard in the outfield, and that one, the end. We are always right. Well, we're 99% always right. Another ground out to end the third, but the Stars are clicking. 4 in the second, 3 in the third. They're up 7-0 on 6 hits. They've left a total of 3 runners on base. It's Sortland, Jorison, Rolitson, 4, 5, and 6, middle of the order for Jamestown after this.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
All right, welcome back. You are watching the RBI Triple Clinic. 4 of the 7 runs scored on RBI triples. With 2 of those 4 being a 2-run RBI triple. 2 more single RBI triples. And then a squeeze bunt that turned into a sacrifice bunt for that 3rd run in the top of the 4th. And now Reagan Sortland will swing and miss for strike 1. And this one popped up, fouled away for strike 2. And there's, I thought there was strike 3, but I guess not. It's ball 1. Looked like a strike from up here, but it's not. 1 and 2. Sullivan winds up and delivers. Caught the corner, and he strikes him out for strikeout number 5 of the evening.
Third baseman Tyson Jorison.
Tyson Jorison is the batter now here for Jamestown. Once again, 7-0 lead. We have 1 out here on that strikeout. And now the pitch to Jorison is in for a ball. But the weird thing is that same pitch struck out the previous batter. So knows? Who knows? This one hit hard out towards Colby Hansen. He'll pick it up and fire it over into the glove of Demers for the 4-3 ground out. Brooks Roldson now, as we have 2 quick outs. 2 up, 2 down, and Roldson struck out looking last time he was at the plate. 7 runs on 6 hits. They left 3 on base. Jamestown, no runs on a pair of hits, and they've also left 3 on base. And a swing and a miss here for a strike. And it's 0-1. Jamestown winning the first game by the final score of 5-2. And the Stars have matched that 7-run performance between the 2 teams in Game 1 here after 3 innings of play in Game 2. But the only difference is all 7 of them belong to the Stars. That one comes in a little bit low. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Brooke Roldson. Ethan Gall is the batter on deck if Roldson can reach base. Pitch outside, we're even at 2.
If you're Fargo, you want to get through this batter right now and then get those really hot bats back up to the plate and try to end this thing.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6 for Logan Sullivan, his 2nd of the inning, and that ends the top of the 4th. So just as you said, Luke, the hot bats are going to come out in the forms of batters 2, 3, and 4. Hanson, Sullivan, and Mock right after this.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, so we have some changes here for Jamestown. Walters, 25 balls and 32 strikes on 57 pitches, allowed 7 runs on 6 hits, and had, let's see here, I think 1 strikeout, or I know it wasn't a high number. He had 2 strikeouts.
Well, the Stars,
both of them swinging. So now it is Thomas Newman. Tyson Jorson moves over to shortstop, and we have a new third baseman. Not sure who that is at the moment. Did you catch the jersey number or no? He just turned around and I missed it. I couldn't. 2 balls and no strikes here to we'll figure it out sooner or later. It might be number 21. Jackson Colpen is playing third base now here for Jamestown. So changes at third, short, and pitcher. And a strike is thrown there, and it's 2-1 now to Kobe Hansen, who's 1 for 2 with a ground out and an RBI triple to right.
Not a bad day at the dish.
Yeah, not at all. 5 minutes in front of the 1 hour mark of this ball game here in the bottom of the fourth. It started out kind of slow, but now it's kind of reached the same pace of game 1. So this is about where I think we were at 57 minutes in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, and it helps lengthen this game when there's 7 runs scored.
And that one, I think, will drop fair. No, it dropped foul, just barely though. Game of inches, as you called it earlier.
Almost every game can be described that way.
In some way or another, you could make the argument for that. Yes, I agree. So the third example would be what?
Pitcher number 19, Logan Sullivan.
As you need to be
almost perfect.
Perfect with
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Logan Sullivan has a unique walk-up song, that's for sure. That could, oh, if he would have corralled that ball in his glove. Yeah, he almost got him anyway.
I see he came out second a little bit there at the end.
You mentioned it back in game 1. It was kind of odd seeing both teams wearing the same color blue. And I almost got totally... I almost forgot that the Stars were on base. I thought it was Jamestown that was running the bases for a moment.
Because they both have the fronts. Their logos. Both got some white on the fronts.
There might be some logic behind that might be better explained off air. A strike is thrown. And that should be strike 1. I think, right? Oh, it is strike 2. Okay. That one popped up left field, drifting foul back to the temporary fence, and it's over the temporary fence. Yeah, a week ago that would have been out number 1. I think that's the 4th time I've said that in this doubleheader.
It still holds true every time.
I might get a text or a face-to-face comment saying, "We love your broadcast, Mike." I was like, "No, you don't. You love that new fence you put up." 2-2. Go ahead.
I was just saying you gotta love the
Left fielder number 15, Eli Monk.
I have no idea who sings this song, but it sounds like a cool song.
Lil Uzi Vert sings that song. It's called 20 Minutes.
20 Minutes, nice. I'll have to...
I like that song.
I might have to just pull out my Shazam app and Shazam all these walk-up songs to find out what they are. Wild pitch will allow Kobe Hansen to advance to third. Oh, they're called it a strike, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You might have got it with them, but I guess not.
Maybe.
Stays at third.
Yeah.
So,
have to watch the replay on that one. Bottom of the 4th, 1 out is when it happened. Now I have it burned into my mind. That one finds the gap, right field. That's going to drop, and that's going to score Kobe Hansen. Can he get there? No, he'll pump the brakes at second. He'll be happy with the double.
I think he could have got there, but it's better not to.
Third baseman number 28, Jackson Hammerman.
So none in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third, 1 now here in the 4th, 1 out looking for more with Eli Mock on second. Jackson Ammerman, 1 for 1, single to shallow right and a walk.
We were always told if you want to win games, you got to put up a freaking number every inning, and it looks to be working so far for Fargo. So really holds true.
Strike one for the Stars. Jackson Aaron. We'll have to get used to saying Stars when they play the other Fargo team. 1-1 to count here. That will be happening later this season, obviously. It'll be held here at Starry Bank Field. Those two teams have put up some interesting games here at Starry Bank Field over the last couple seasons. Stars have come out on top on those games on a few occasions. I think they've lost at least one of them, but I don't remember the exact Starry Bank win-loss record versus that particular team, but I think they have a winning record here at home against them. 2-2. And this one ripped towards short, picked up by Jorson. Fires it over, pick, and that will advance Mock to third. So,
First baseman, number 12, Jack Bird.
Jack Demers will try and bat Eli Mock in from 88 feet. And he tried to check his swing, but he paid the price. 2 outs. It almost looked like Mock was going to steal, but I don't think they'd try a squeeze with 2 outs. Maybe they would. And then now you got a 2-strike count, so that takes it totally off the table now. Now, fouled away pitch, protected by the net from breaking your TV screen at home. Jim says, you betcha, so far he's enjoying this game.
Strikes out.
1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on.
And our PA announcer agrees with you. 1 left on base. So total of 4 left on base. But they get 1 more across, and it's 8-0 now in favor of the Stars as we move into the top of the 5th. We'll be back in a moment here on Vegas Sports.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this. Woo! And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Welcome back, Ethan Gall. It's the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 for Jamestown. They're down 8-0 here in the top half of the 5th. And Logan Sullivan, ball 1 on pitch 58. He has found the strike zone 39 times on 58 throws, and here's throw 59. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's shot foul. Through 4 innings of work and 3 pitches into the first batter of inning 5, he has 60 tosses, which is not a bad number up to this point, as long as he maybe keep it under 70, and that'll be a strikeout.
In that first game, Jamestown had 13 hits and only 5 runs to show for it.
Center fielder, number 10, Jacob Webster.
That's definitely an improvement when you look at it from the numbers standpoint, no doubt about it.
Definitely interesting sight to see.
I made it through 5 innings without dropping that ball.
Impressive.
Swing and a miss again.
Great for that.
It's up strike 1 or 2? It's 2, okay. It's Jacob Webster, the batter. He grounded out right back to the pitcher on a 1-3 last time he was at the plate. So he's at 64 pitches now with 1 out. You get 2 on 65. No, just a little bit high.
Are we still on track with time here? Looking to be about the same as the first game?
We're at 1 hour and 7 right now, so it's going to be close. Or hour 37 for the first game, so we have 30 minutes to get through 2 and 2/3 innings. I think it's 1 2/3 innings. No, 2 and 2, something like that.
Depends if Fargo can come up here this next inning or their next at-bats and score 2 more runs.
Second baseman, Adam Swartland.
Jamestown doesn't score any.
So Webster will reach on a walk, and Aiden Sortland, the second baseman, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. And as Luke mentioned, if they can keep them scoreless here and score 2 more in the next inning, that would put the 10-run rule into effect. Base hit to right field will allow Webster to move up to second and put 2 runners on here with 1 out.
Nice cut there to keep the batter. The runners hard.
Pitcher number 12, Thomas Newman.
Thomas Newman now 0 for 2. Line drive out to the first baseman. Struck out looking last time he was at the plate. He'll face pitch 69 from Logan Sullivan. Getting to ground out to a positional player for a double play would be even nice. The force out set up at third right now as the pitch comes across for a strike. So you could have your option of going to third and second, or third and first, or second and first. Did that one come off the handle of the bat?
It looks like it came off right above the hands.
Yeah.
He turned away from it, but brought the bat with him and ended up catching a little part of the bat. Good for strike 2.
1 away, possibly 2 away here after this pitch. We'll see, though. Sullivan looking for, I think, his 8th strikeout, if memory serves me correctly. And he gets it. Strikeout singing. And he has 8 now on the night. Jackson Walters.
Baseman number 21, Jackson Copeland.
Or Jackson Copeland, excuse me, who came in last inning to replace him at third base. He'll step into the number 2 spot. It's his first plate appearance of the night. And he will rip one off the glove of Jack Demers. And you have to wonder if it was almost better to just let that one go into right field. I think if he would have, the run would not have scored. And I agree with that, too. So we both agree with each other's opposing points. Is that like the first time that's ever happened?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
So Copeland comes in, gets an RBI single. And now they would have to score 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th to end this one.
It's very doable as they scored 4 in the bottom of the 2nd and 3 in the bottom of the 4th.
So Carson Orr is a scheduled batter, and it will be him. Or is that number 23? I can't tell. It is number 23. So it will not be Carson Orr. It will be Bennett Gaynor. So they brought in one new hitter and Why not bring in a second? See if you can get a second run off of it. And a strike there. Logan Sullivan looking for his 9th strikeout of the evening, and it'd be a big one if he could get it here on game. 2 runners in scoring position. A base hit could really take a little bit of the confidence out of the Stars. That was fouled away, and it's just 2-strike count. And now Sullivan, at the 1 hour and 10-minute mark away, could be a pitch away from stranding 2 people on base.
Pretty good if you're Fargo.
8-1, the score right now. A base hit can make it 8-3. And he'll pop it up, foul it away, and he'll earn himself one more pitch. We need to get this place carpeted. I think it'd make everything quieter when it hits the floor. And he got his 9th strikeouts. He could not check his swing. They'll strand 2 on base. It's 8-1 going into the bottom of the 5th. And the Stars need 3 runs to walk this one off. Otherwise, we'll see the 6th inning. We're at 1 hour and 11 minutes. It's Gunnar Majerus, Malachi Wurmeyer, and Jake Jaroszewski. Bottom of the order at 7-8-9. Pending changes when we return after this.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 5th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. It's the 3rd pitcher of the evening here in Game 2 for Jamestown. It's Kane Schmidt. So Kane Schmidt will take over for Thomas Newman. 22 pitches, 13 strikes, 9 balls. I think he only played 1 inning. Yeah, he only had 1 inning of work. As Kane Schmidt takes over now here to try and prevent the Stars from getting 3 runs here. That's the goal, is to prevent them from getting 3 runs. We're at 1 hour and 13 minutes here in the bottom of the 5th. Gunnar Majerus, 1 for 2, single to center, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. So we'll see how Majerus does against Kane Schmidt. Once again, this is the 3rd pitcher of Game 2. Carson Orr went the full 7 in Game 1 for Jamestown. And this one's lined into right field for a base hit. And he'll get by him to the fence, and he's going to get at least a double. Yeah, he'll stop there. Probably a good choice.
Catcher number 4, Malachi Wurmeyer.
So Malachi Wurmeyer has one of the 4 RBI triples in this game. He also, matter of fact, he has 2 RBIs in this game. He got an RBI on a sacrifice bunt when his teammate was stealing third. Or stealing home from third, I should say. And then he got that triple to left center field that scored a run as well. So every time he's been up to bat, a run is scored. We'll see if he can keep that tradition going here.
Looks like they're just making sure that he touched first base there.
I missed that, so good catch. And I'm assuming they called it safe.
Yep. It looked like he touched first to me, but I guess Jamestown saw it differently.
And they will bunt it, and there's nobody at first base. And he gets on with a bunt single to put runners on the corners, and Jake Jaroszewski comes to the plate now.
Center fielder, number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
So I have no idea what happened there.
Jake Jaroszewski has an RBI triple and a sac bunt.
Last can walk it off here.
Yeah, last time he was at the plate, the runner on third scored due to a sacrifice bunt. Nobody out, runners on the corners.
I wouldn't be surprised to see another bunt here. Maybe a steal for second.
First pitch comes across as a strike. It would be almost a free steal at second base, because if you do make that throw, you run the risk of Majerus coming in from third. And they will try for second, but he's safe. So Majerus stays put. Wermeyer to second on the stolen base, and that sets Jaroszewski up with a 1-1 count, and a base hit could put 2 runs in. Can they get 10 runs on their 10th hit of the game? They have 9 right now, and 2 in scoring position. A base hit could do just what I said.
Be a pretty good average.
1 run per hit, yeah. No errors for either team in this game. That one's up high. And that's another thing that Schmidt and Jamestown's going to have to watch out for, is those potential wild pitches that might go into the backstop. One drawback, or depending on which team you're rooting for, it's either a drawback or an advantage, is those wild pitches can bounce off that backstop quickly and not give the runner on third a chance to come home. So
yeah, they got a pretty shallow backstop here at Staring Big. Especially with the turf too, that ball's gonna come in a lot faster and not leave much time for the runner trying to steal off the wild pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike, ball, strike. And a high chopper to third. They're going to go home, and he's going to be out at home. It was not a force-out situation. Majerus could have tried to charge into Gall and make him drop the ball, but decided not to.
What he could have tried to do there is try to force himself into a pickle between home and third, which would allow the runner at first to get to second.
That's true, too. That's a very good, valid point.
It's a heads-up play that we were always taught to do. If you're going to be out, just start running back the other way.
So Majerus is out at home, and Jaroszewski will reach on the fielder's choice as a result.
Let's see if they steal second again. Surprise.
So runners on the corners now with 1 out. Caleb Christensen, the batter. They will square it for the bunt, and the pitch, or the throw up to second, is high. Jaroszewski makes it with no problem. Now, yeah, I think I will. I think I'm done. I think my right thumb might need surgery here.
Same situation as last time, just with 1 more out.
And they will go home, and out at home. Runner goes to third.
They have some faith in the batter here with 1 out, and runners on second and third, and let them try to steal.
So well, the scoreboard says 2-0. I thought it was 2-1, but maybe not.
Yeah, I think the last pitch was outside, so I believe it's 2-0.
Okay, we'll go with it then. And now it's 3-0. And another pitch like that, and they could be in a similar situation with even an extra out on the board now. That one will get away, and here comes Jaroszewski, and he will score, and he's safe at home.
Colby Hansen.
So Jaroszewski scores on a wild pitch, and Colby Hansen comes to the plate with Christensen on first. He leaves second and third open with 2 outs, and it's 9-1 now here. So they got 9 runs on 9 hits. It's still the same good average you'd have as 10 runs on 10 hits. It's just that you would have an extra run on the board. Don't know if the extra run's going to matter right now, but you never know. We're down an hour and 20 now here. Then again, if you're on the coaching staff for Post 400 and you're up 8-1 with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th, it might be worth risking a couple plays like that. Just consider it a practice run for maybe later in the season when you're really going to need that type of a play.
That is a good point.
Pitches outside.
It's like catcher wanted to pitch out there to catch the runner. Get a little label up the right hand.
Hansen 1 for 2, ground out, triple and a walk. Ground out was the second, the triple was the right center, and the walk was a walk. This has popped up. Chance here for Kane Schmidt to make a play, and he does. Oh, no, he doesn't. He lost it in the lights, potentially, and I think they'll record that as an error, and they will. So an error charged to the pitcher. Allows Caleb Christensen to go to third, and we have runners on the corners again for the 3rd time here in the bottom of the 5th. Third for sure, maybe the 4th time.
They almost wish that pop-up was a bit higher so that the runner could potentially go from first to 100.
A strike is called there to Christensen. Or, I'm sorry, not Christensen. Logan Sullivan. This is the 6th batter of the inning. And this one hit to third. Can he get it to first in time? He can. And that'll prevent the run from scoring. They'll strand 2 on base on the 5-3 ground out. And that will bring us now to the top of the 6th. The Stars, they tack on 1. And they get a 9-1 lead in the 6th inning. We'll be back in a moment. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
For Jamestown, the pitcher number 19.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 6th. Jamestown trails 9-1 here to the Fargo Post 400 Stars. Hour and 25 time of the game up to this point. Reagan Sortland, the batter, he hasn't had much success today. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He's gone down swinging on both occasions. Does take ball one on the first pitch here. Logan Sullivan still on the mound on pitch 78. Swing and a miss, strike one. Strike two. Sullivan looking for his 10th strikeout. We'll see if he can get it on pitch 80. And he can. He's averaging a strikeout every 8 pitches. I didn't need a calculator for that one. Tyson Jorson, now the batter. He hasn't had much success either. He's 0 for 2. Fly out to right and a ground out to the second baseman. And this is right back to Logan Sullivan. He'll take a moment, toss it to Demers, and instead of a strike to Weremeyer, it's a strike to Demers for a 1-3 ground out. That puts 2 away here for Jamestown. We move now to Brooks Rolson. So all 3 batters in the top of the 6 have had no success today. All 3 of them 0 for 2. And Brooks Rolson is also 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Once looking, once swinging. And that is going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. That was kind of a...
That was quite the swing.
Yeah, I think if you could have another chance at it, you would not swing there. And he hits this one well to left. And it drops fair. Oh, it's actually a ground rule double. Is that what they call it? I think it is.
No, it's a regular double.
Oh, it's a regular double.
They're just yelling too for the cutoff.
Catcher number 18, Ethan Gall.
Oh, okay. My vision to left field was blocked a little bit there, so it's a regular double.
There might have been a triple, if the fence wasn't there, but looked like the ball ran into the fence prematurely.
This one hit hard right over to Colby Hansen, and that will do it for the top of the 6th. They strand one on base, and we take a 9-1 lead in the bottom of the 6th for the Stars. And the middle of the order at 4, 5, and 6. Eli Mott, Jackson Aaron, Jack Demers. Pending changes, Kane Schmidt with pitch 16 after this.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Bar 9, the place to catch the big game with our 22 65-inch 4K HD TVs and all of the sports packages. Check out our brand new menu featuring our signature burgers, pizzas, and appetizers. We keep busy hosting social events from our Make a Difference Mondays, donating to local charities, professional comedy acts, live acoustical music, and our ladies' night with free designer handbag giveaways. We almost forgot to mention we have a brand new patio and 24 taps featuring the area's best selections of local and national breweries. There's always a reason to be at Bar 9, located in the Pioneer Center off 9th Street and 13th Avenue in West Fargo.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
All right, welcome back to Starry Bank Field. It's the bottom of the 6th. 2 runs would do the trick here for the Stars. If they don't get 2 runs in this, it's going the full 7. Well, actually, it's not going
half the seventh.
Half of the seventh, at least. Unless Jamestown can come up with some miraculous top of the seventh here to force the bottom of the seventh. But Eli Mock, he'll be the middle of the order. 4, 5, and 6 batters. We're at 1 hour, 30 minutes. So game 1 went an hour 37. This one appears to maybe going a little bit longer. Maybe not by much, but a little bit longer. Pitch inside for a ball. Eli Mock 1 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice. A pop out to the second baseman. A double to right field. 2 balls and no strikes on this plate appearance for Eli Mock. Jackson Ammerman on deck. Jack Demers to follow. We'll see if we get deeper into the lineup or not after those 3. Here's the 2-0. That one falls in low for ball 3, so now he has a chance to cash in a free strike coupon here.
Haven't heard that at all today.
I think I said it once, didn't I? I don't know. Maybe I didn't.
Maybe I was.
I tried to hold off on it. I've had 3 people steal that phrase from me, and I'm not mad about that, but.
Number 28, Jackson Ammerman.
So since it's been so popular enough to steal, I've tried to find other phrases that might become popular enough to steal, and we'll see. So feel free to steal all the phrases you want from me. I'm cool with that.
I've been trying to think of my own, but I just
by all
haven't
means.
thought of any good ones yet.
Yeah, well, continue to brainstorm. You'll figure out 1 or 2.
One's got to click eventually.
And he gets hit by a pitch. Maybe that's what you could start out with. You can think of different ways of saying hit by a pitch. Because I don't think in 5 years I've said anything other than hit by a pitch when that type
got
of thing.
pretty creative in the dugout, but I'm sure half of those can't be repeated on air.
I bet not.
And they're going to get a good chance here to walk this thing off in the bottom of the 6th, it looks like.
We'll see if Jack Demers can, he'll set up for the bunt. And it drops fair. And he is going to be safe. And now coming in to score is Eli Mock. Ammerman moves into 3rd. And that all happens on an error.
It's an error. I believe it's still a hit.
Hit and an error, I think.
I don't think it's a run batted in. I believe it's just a single. And with a throw-in error, which allowed the run to score. And it looks
Correct.
like
Yep. So all the runners would advance on the error after the single. Yep, I would agree with that.
All they need is 1. The winning run stands 9 feet away at 3rd. Whole infield is in to try to prevent that run from coming in. It looks like they're going to do it. They're going to try to take up from center. And the winning run will come in.
That'll do it. 11-1 will be your final score here in the bottom of the 6th. Eli Mock comes in for the 10th run, and Jackson Ammerman comes in for the 11th run.
And another one bites the dust here today.
And the 2 teams will shake hands, and these 2 teams will split the opener here. And the Stars move to Dickinson tomorrow to play the Rough Riders in a doubleheader. They'll start at 5 Mountain Time, 6 Central. We'll have it for you here on Magnitude Sports. For Luke on the color, my name's Mike. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. And once again, 5-3 or 5-2 Jamestown in Game 1 and 11-1 in 6 innings via the 10-run rule for Post 400 Stars here in Game 2. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll talk to you again soon here on Magnitude Sports.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.